share, subscribe. Cause you know we keep it live, yeah. Like, share, subscribe. Cause you know we keep it live. You know we keep it live. Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live. You know we keep it like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live. You know we keep it live. Like, share, subscribe. Cause you know we keep it live, yeah. Like, share, subscribe. Cause you know we keep it live. You know we keep it live. Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live. You know we keep it like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live. You know we keep it live.
Yeah, what's good, everybody? What's up? What's up? It's your boy, Coach Smook, man. We got the Coach Smook evening show. Not no even snow popping off tonight, man. Marquita's in the back. I can't talk right now. I'm so excited. We got some film, y'all. We got some film we about to break down. What's good, everybody? What's good? It's time to get to it. I don't know how y'all feeling, but I'm telling you right now, your boy feeling good. Your boy is feeling good. Hold on. Y'all know what to do. Give yourself a hand clap of praise. It's your boy. Oh, Marquita, what you doing on stage, girl? Get it off the stage. What's up, y'all? Look, this thing be switching folks around, trying to do what they do, make the loop-de-loop. Listen, I'm glad to be here with y'all tonight, man. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, man, for the Coach Smook evening show, man. We got some vibes tonight. We got some energy. I'm telling you right now, we got some film, y'all. We've been looking for some film, and guess what? The coach, he got some film. We're going to break that thing down. But before we get into it, man, I just want to acknowledge everybody that's in the chat right now. Man, the numbers are high right now. 48 live over here on YouTube. We got 22 watching on Twitter. If you're on Twitter side and you really want to hear it, you want your voice heard, you want it to be seen, come on over to the YouTube side at Coach Smook. We live here on the Coach Smook Network. The Coach Smook evening show, man. Got the vibes, man. What are y'all talking about? What are we talking about in the chat? Start at the top, Marquis. Let me acknowledge my people. What are we talking about? What are we talking about right now? What are we talking about? Man, let's go, man. Let's go. Marquita, you can't hear me? Good evening, Coach. What's up, Zach? What's up, Kimberly? How you feeling? You miss me? I ain't went nowhere. What you mean, JB? What's good, my boy? How you feeling? JB in the chat, one of my mods. Jay, Uncle Jay, what's good? Travelpreneur Sports Podcast in the building. Quasha in the building. Sean is in the building. Goofball, what's good, Goof? Antoine, yeah, them country boys out here and everything. We doing what we do. Nicole, Cynthia, what's up, AAA fam? Y'all know Cindy out there. Mike Force said, man, Discord is lit right now. Discord, stay lit. I just told y'all, beware when you pull up on that Coach Smook Network Discord. It's not for the faint of heart because we got some thugs in that thing, boy. And I don't control what they do in there, man. You come in the locker room, anything goes just about. Bino, what's good? Uncle Jay popping the show off with a 10 piece on the super chat gang. That's what I'm talking about, man. Appreciate you, Uncle Jay, for doing what you do. Marquita, can you hear me back now? Cause you just clicking away, girl. I got super chats on the screen. Let's go. Love y'all. Jay Towns is in the building, man. Uncle Jay, how you feeling this morning? This evening. It ain't morning no more. The light's just bright in my eyes, so it feel like morning. Plus, I got some energy. Just went outside, had to do a little walk, make sure the dog gets straight, and I had to bring him in while y'all was listening to that fire intro beat that your boys, yours truly, was able to come up through it. But listen, we got some special guests tonight. We're not gonna prolong the time. This live is gonna be no more than 2 hours max. We got special guests. We got call-ins that we're gonna have. Gonna let y'all talk some film with us. We're gonna break some things down, and we're gonna get into this thing. But before we do all that, man, I just want to appreciate everybody that's rocking one of them AAA family member tags, man. If you done joined the family, if you done went to the shop and picked up your AAA birth certificate and you rocking one of them things, man, this is for you, man. I'm gonna give y'all flowers while y'all here. Listen, I appreciate you all 100%. I thank God for each and every one of you, and this is my message to you all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. First of all, I just want to say thank you for joining the AAA family. By doing so, you have committed to supporting this channel monetarily, and for that, I could not thank you enough. I'm glad that you saw fit to contribute to the growth of this network, and because of that, you will have access to all the behind the scenes content that we're going to be placing on this channel, backstage access to all the vlogs, VODs. We got all types of content. You will have early access to it. Also, any event that you see come out with outside with Coach Smook or anything sponsored or partnered with Coach Smook, it will be preferred. And we will all make sure that we're all taken care of. This community is going to continue to grow. Don't miss out on any opportunities to network. We have other content creators. We have business owners. We got entrepreneurs. This is Coach Smook Network because we believe in networking. We want to uplift the community. So thank you for contributing to helping that mission, seeing that goal. And that's really what we're here for, right? We're here to uplift and continue to grow. So thank you for all your contributions and welcome to the family. AAA SOS. Okay. So the moment y'all been waiting for, I already told you one thing. We got film. We got some film. I can't even look behind me because the board ain't even that way. But it's up here. The film is up here. But we got some special guests. And I don't know who they got lined up to come onto the stage, but when they do come to the stage, I'm gonna tell you who they is. So first to the stage, one of my brothers. Y'all know him. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The man himself. Let's get to it. I think it's Coach J. Yes, it's Coach J. Jan 716 is in the building. Say what's up to the people, Coach J.
Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? You see, I had to get the gold. Pair. I don't know if you can see that. But I had to get the gold pair, man. Out here looking like a 1965 pastor in a Baptist church. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta look. Wait, what you laughing for, Smoot? Ain't funny. You know, it ain't funny.
No, you look like Bishop TDJ's armor bearer, bro. Stop.
I swear, man, if I would have came with the purple, like with the purple attire, man, that's what
it would have been lit, man. How you feeling though tonight, man?
No, I'm feeling good, man. Feeling fresh, ready to go, man. Ready to get some film.
You know, it's crazy. People don't know, man. We didn't plan this, so they're going to be going over the film just like we are. Everything's kind of new to us. I looked at it a little bit. Like I only got to look at maybe 2 plays. You know, so we're going to take our time and dive into it, kind of setting the tone of how we want to do our film sessions over here on the Coach Smook Network. Shout out to everybody pulling up in the chat. Make sure y'all dropping the likes, man. Make sure y'all dropping the likes on the stream. But we got another one. Got another one in the back, man. And I hope y'all ready for it because if y'all not, y'all know he coming with the energy, man. He was on the other day. No, we had been looking for him for a while. You know, when we was on the other side, we had been looking for him, but he came back. He done made his comeback. He's back. He's active. Shout out to my brother for pulling up, the former DB at the University of Washington, Mr. FBI himself, special investigator, top Mr. Recruit extraordinaire. My guy, Jake Merrill is in the building. What's up, Jake? Unmute yourself. Hey, you know what they say? I got you. I
gotta make sure I let everybody know. You know what's going. You gotta start it right, dude. You gotta start it right.
We're gonna be civilized on here tonight, man. We supposed to be civilized.
100. Sorry, guys.
All right, here we go. Hold on. Let's start it. So come to the stage. We got tonight my brother Coach Jay and my brother Jake Merrill. Definitely going to be breaking down some college football film. Coach Kane Womack and the South Alabama Jaguars and their defense and how they brought the pain last year. But for real, on the real Coach Smook Network tip.
I thought you were gonna pass it over. I'm like, oh, hey guys, what do you think about this? I'm like, oh man, I was ready to go. Say, well, you know, Coach Smook, I think this is definitely a good time to definitely present this.
Man, listen, man. What's crazy is y'all, we haven't looked at the film. Y'all are getting this raw and uncut pause, like we're getting it. You get what I'm saying? And so it's gonna be an experience tonight. We're really just trying to set the tone of how we want to do this. Y'all know these are my bros, man. We plan on adding more people to this lineup. Not necessarily here every night or every Thursday night when we do film breakdowns, but just rotating different panelists, different content creators too. Jay, you're going to have to slide over because ain't centered on the camera. Yeah. He over there leaning. Don't be leaning, bro. You got to have the full, because, I be getting screenshots and stuff. Folks be trying to talk.
I'm so used to this angle
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Oh, nah, you on this side. We ain't on the other side. But anyways, y'all, we are here tonight to open up with the defense. This Kane Womack, this variation, I'm gonna keep saying it, the 3-4 nickel. This variation of the 3-4 nickel. We're getting ready to dive into it. And I can't wait to get into it. Got a very experienced personnel, and Jake Merrill over here to my left, y'all right, or whatever, whichever side. Whichever side, they gonna have to figure it out. You over here. You got Jake, who played at the college level, played on the defensive side, so having his expertise is always awesome. And then you got my brother, Coach Jay, over here, man. He played at the college level, also played on the offensive side, and you get the best of both worlds, where I'm kind of just breaking down the play formation, and they're going to dissect it. You know, they're going to dissect it on both sides, where defensive front, linebackers, DBs, we'll break it down, and it's going to get fun. I think it's going to get fun. There is no set way of how we're going to do this, but we're going to try to keep our comments, fellas. We want to try to keep our takes, 90 seconds or less, a minute and a half. So let's practice our technique now. So when we bring more people on, we set the tone. They know how we like to move on this thing. Shout out to everybody in the chat, bro. Before we got jump into this, man, the numbers is booming right now. We got 74 live over here on YouTube. We got 74 live on Twitch. I mean, not on Twitch, but on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, I strongly encourage you to come to the YouTube channel, Coach Smook, at Coach Smook. Come check in with the Coach Smook Network, the AAA fam. I'm telling you, it's way more fun on the red side. I'm telling you right now, because next week, we're not doing no more streams to Twitter. So if you're missing it over there on Twitter, if you like the content, please come over here. The morning show has definitely been a vibe. If you've been able to tune into the morning show, man, I appreciate you. It's definitely where it all kicked off at. And I appreciate the guys for joining me tonight, man. They have their own content that they do. They have other channels that they support. But right now, it's about us tonight. It's about us tonight, man. We about to talk about this Kane Womack defense. Bring up that super chat. I already know who did it. I seen all them twos in it. I already know who did it. Shout out to Crimson Blood 22 with the $22.22 super chat. He said this lineup is pure fire. Y'all know we only missing one more. Well, two more, really. We got Ty Hayes. As a matter of fact, Ty might pull up. Ty might pull up the second half. So keep y'all fingers crossed, because y'all know when Ty pull up, it gets very, very analytical with him and Jay. So I can't wait for that. Wait for that if he pulls up. And yeah, let's get into it, y'all. So without further ado, y'all fellas got anything to say to the people before we jump into this? Coach Jay, you can go first, and then Jake, you can go next.
No, man. I mean, for the most part, man, I know, like I said, I miss a lot of you guys. I'm in the Discord, so so trust me, I'll be nosy. I'll be looking at the Discord, and you guys know I'll be joining the voice chat sometimes. So I mean, so even though for the most part I've been gone, I haven't really been gone. So yeah, man, just good to be back and just ready to kind of break something down, man. Out here looking like a 1972 pastor from a Baptist church, ready to go.
Coach Jake Merrill, what's good, man?
What's going on, man? I'm just happy to hear talk some football. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Get into some film, check this out. I said I saw Antoine saying he could run a seam route on me. Get out of here, Antoine.
Oh man, that's a challenge, man. And you know what? The tailgate, we're gonna have at the Bama Georgia tailgate, the space where we're at is not far from the band practice field. Ooh, I'm just saying, and that's a nice little turf field, bro. I'm telling you, the spot that we can go out there, get a little flag game going early in the day if y'all want to. Go ahead and make that like a little annual thing throughout the season. Get the ladies involved, get some co-ed flag football. I bet that thing will get intense, man. I already know it'll get intense. All these competitors we got in our family, man, I already know what time it is. But without further ado, y'all, let's jump into the subject. Let's jump into the film. Listen, this is South Alabama's film from last year, under Coach Kane Womack versus Old Dominion. This is the game that we'll be covering. And the reason we're covering is not necessarily the effectiveness of the defense, but to give you sort of a kind of look of alignment, things that you're going to see, tendencies that are trying to be preached and teach to this defense. Defense is usually the side of the ball that's kind of easy to, get into and break down, because it's all assignment based. It's all, alignment and assignment based. So in this scheme, you guys are going to see what we've been echoing about, guys being able to fly to the ball. Early in this film, you're going to see some hesitancy, but once rhythm is established or play calling is starting to be picked up on by the coordinators, you're going to see the adjustments be made in this with this South Alabama defense. I can't wait to get into it. What about y'all, Will?
Yeah, let's go, man. Let's get
into it. Let's get into it.
I like it.
All right, that was some first play. Didn't matter. All right, first thing we want to talk about is alignment. Right here against this 11 personnel, right? you see base formation alignment. You know, you got 3 wides, 1 tight end, 1 back, right? You see the wide 9 by the edges, right? Well, the 5 on the left side, and you got the wide 9, the tight end down here at the bottom of the screen. You got that would be the bandit over him. Bandit always going to shake the strong side if I'm not if I'm not confused. You got your rover over here, over alignment over the slot, and then you got your corner, your boundary corner out here at the bottom of the screen. Alignment. You got 1 high, you got your ISO corner out there by itself, you know, and you got your husky walked into the box, basically like your third linebacker on the field. So, for people that worry about spacing and alignment, these are basic concepts. This is basic alignment. This is playing it honest, something that we didn't do a lot of under Coach Saban's philosophy. Anything on alignment that I missed, guys, that y'all kind of want to highlight? Coach Jay, and then Jake, you can go.
No, I mean, like I said, this is kind of one of my first time seeing it. It almost kind of looks like a 3-4 nickel in a way, where you got the 2 stand-up linebackers on the outside, come up the outside edge a little bit.
And I'm laughing because, Jay, that's what myself and we just had Jake on the other day, and then even last week we did the pre-recording with Coach Sean. This was a recurring theme of what this is really going to be, a variation of 3-4 nickel. Like, that's all it is, man. Personnel changes. You're adding another DB on the field. You know, that's all it is. It's literally adding another DB, giving yourself 3 true defensive linemen and 3, but you're aligning your third linebacker out there. You're basically aligning him as a defensive end. You're giving him wide technique so he can do what he does best, and that's come off the edge. Hence, ding, 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 golden nugget. The type of linebackers we're recruiting, the type of edge rushers we're recruiting in this first class, this 25 class, they fit this mold and this scheme because of what they do off of the edge. They get in space, they can cover, they can blitz off the edge. Jake Merrill, take it away.
Nah, man, I like it. This is a great idea. I mean, again, just going back to what Jay said, it's actually quite interesting to start with this because you have both of them standing up. Where typically you'd see your bandit with possibly, well, majority of the time, like a hand in the dirt, right? But because of this, what's interesting is we see their H back, right, or your H receiver with him sitting over in a offset ready. I wonder if he's going to actually run a motion across the screen. So I like the lineup as it sits already. You see the techniques that they're playing, again, like you said, getting wide. You have a 1 and a 3 for your nose tackle and your D tackle, and 1 technique, and it looks like he's playing a 3 technique. It's a unique angle,
right there to like the right of the the right of the center.
And I love how when you look at that husky, look at how his lineup is. Look at his alignment, right? Where he's just outside. He's like a yard outside the hash, and basically a yard to half a yard just behind the linebackers. So he's playing in the box, but he's also playing like the coverage assignment too, based on what happens. So
just based off alignment, like this is honest alignment. This is honest alignment. Something that we did not do last year, and I need people to annotate that because although Nick Saban's defensive scheme was very intricate, it caused a lot of problems when you talk about alignment and kind of trying to disguise what you're trying to throw or whatever covers you're trying to disguise or whatever blitz look or whatever pressure you're trying to disguise, because we're making them think they have something open and we can't really account for it because that's really not what we're going to cover. So it's kind of a misconception thing where you're trying to rely on your athletes to win. And in this day and age, space eating offenses do not allow you to win in those type of alignments. Shout out to Big Bama Brand for becoming a member of the channel, man. Appreciate you for your support. 100% joining the AAA fam. You just graduated here, got your birth certificate. I don't know what level of membership you got, but I appreciate you, man. I really do. Much love. Shout out to everybody. Hey, we got 210 total live. We got 1 on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, drop that reaction because the first reaction on Facebook is going to get a free entry to our AAA giveaway. We're doing a giveaway. This this football right here that we got this donated by the AAA family. It's going to get pumped up, right? My fault. It's going to get pumped up, and we're going to start getting signatures. We're going to start getting autographs by current players, coaches, former players and coaches, anybody Alabama alumnus wise that played football. We're going to be traveling between now and the Georgia game, September 28, 2024. And at that game, during the tailgate event, we will be not raffling this off. One lucky winner will be drawn, and we'll win this football. We'll have it, signed and autographed by everybody, and you'll be able to win it. So, Drake Hughes, my brother, Another one of my college teammates. We in here talking your side of the ball, bro. I know you play running back a little bit, but I know you love playing DB. So we talking your side of the ball, bro. Appreciate you for the like over there on Facebook. And everybody else, man, on Twitter, I encourage you. I'm telling you, get over here to YouTube. It's where it's at. You see the comments coming up on the screen? Come on, man. Come on, man. Want to hop in? Fusion want to hop in the Discord. Okay, Fusion. Talk to me. Look, you gotta fill out the application. I'm just playing. It's a link in the chat. Check it out, man. But we're gonna run the play. Let's get to it, man. And like I said, this is not based off of the effectiveness of what was being called. I want y'all to just see how things, assignments and things are played in this scheme, how disciplined you have to be because of the type of spacing it provides. But if you have the right set of athletes, it can be very effective. Running the play. And I'll kind of just talk us through it. So what happens is the quarterback doesn't end up having a pass option. Is RPO look, they take it away. You see the linebacker, the guy drops back in coverage. I believe that was a Husky drop back in coverage, kind of takes the first look away. And that's just play side based off the RPO play. That's play side. You always tend to want to attack the one-on-ones, which right now in this look, your one-on-one is to the top of the screen. That's where you tend to want to hit. A lot of offensive coordinators are telling guys to hit the space. Go to the space. Go down here to the strong side. Get it down to that number 2 receiver in the slot and try to have your H-back go reach that guy that's over him. But press alignment forces you away from that. So you got press alignment on the one-on-one side. You want to try to take it, right? Beat them inside. That's what they tried to do. Look at the discipline of the Husky up there at the top of the screen, how he slides into that window. You see he steps up, checks run because of the fake. Then you see him drift into that lane. That's what this defense allows you to do. Put you in space to read and react. And that's just the main breakdown of the play. What y'all got to say, fellas? Passing it on.
Good, Jay.
No, can you play it one more time? Because I'm play it one more time for me. Because Lauren, I like to play defensive lineman lane. I like to see what we're gonna do here.
As a matter of fact, that's what we'll do. You could do D-line, Jake. Because you was a DB, you could do linebackers and I'll do secondary. That's cool. Oh, you can go secondary. You can go secondary. I do linebackers. Okay, all right. Look, I do linebackers. You do secondary. Coach J, D line. What are you seeing right now in this base alignment? Based off the look, break it down for us, man.
Yeah, so I'm watching these linebackers to see what can we do? Are we going to try to eat up space? Do they recognize it? Okay, so he goes in there. He gets sealed down a little bit. He takes the RPO. Okay, so I like what we did. I like that a little bit, right? Like those edge rushers, they crashed in, especially the one coming off the left screen, crashed in a little bit on the outside. Quarterback was able to kind of pull it.
Is that the boundary side, Jay? You're saying crashes? Because so what you're seeing real quick on this, right, is your field side, wide side of the field. So the ball's on the upper hash that we're looking at from this unique screen. Your boundary side, obviously, is the tight hash to sideline. So you're saying that boundary side crashed, Jay, right? Yep.
Right here. Was able to kind of go inside. He got chipped by this tackle.
Yeah.
That's fine, though. Because obviously the linebacker was able to kind of come in there and be disciplined and was able to kind of pick that up.
So first thing I noticed on the D-line, I'm going to say this. There's straight shooting gaps. Like there's no
that's your one gap control.
Yeah, that's your one. You're shooting the gap. You're living with what happens. This is a defense that can bite you in the butt if you don't shoot this gap with certainty. And that's literally what happened on this play. It's early in the game. Guys are probably second guessing. You see the RPO. You see the fake handoff. So you are maybe hesitant. Look at 99 right there at the D tackle. He still held up a gap. I guarantee you that wasn't the call on the play side. The strong side. I guarantee you he didn't have a gap assignment on the line or playing to the strong side. Now play side probably did, being that the handoff was coming across his face. The lane would be leaning to him directly, but this front side, I guarantee you that wasn't an assignment. So that was probably a hiccup on him or just losing the battle. Now I'm looking at the linebackers too. I love the aggressiveness of, I want to say that was the weak side linebacker. I love the aggressiveness of him, even though he got sealed out by the center. It was straight attack, no hesitation, no questions about what his assignment was. Too many times last year we saw our two inside linebackers get caught up in no man's land. They both standing flat-footed in the same area. Nobody's really
at least
dropping.
filling the gap. You at least want them to go ahead and try to fill the gap. A lot of our linebackers 2-3 years ago, like Henry To'oTo'o, he wasn't even putting in the effort to fill it up, and that would just cause a lot of. I mean, even if he's caught and he's sealed up a little bit, at least because you want a body that's at least in there. You want somebody to just have an opportunity, a chance to kind of capitalize to really kind of capitalize. Because even again, you didn't make the play, you're still affecting the play. And you want somebody to go out there and kind of clean and be a cleanup type of player.
Jay,
what's going on?
Don't say his name no more.
Oh,
don't say it. Don't you say it no more. Don't you say that. Don't you say his name. Never again. I'm just playing.
Jay.
Jay.
I've said the forbidden word.
That Joker, he's feeling nothing. That Joker was feeling himself. That's what, man. But yeah. That's what I've noticed about this lot. Just looking at this first play, you guy that wants to blow it up, I feel like that's going to be Jahad Campbell. That's going to be Jeremiah Alexander in this scheme. Look at him. Goes, man.
Your 99 holds up, and he was strong, too.
Yeah.
If they would have held that, if they would have just, if the quarterback was able to kind of hand it together, the play would have been made simply to go in there and fill in space. You
hand it off, the play's made. You still, I mean, he gains yardage here. He gets a little, he gets outside containment, but it happens. You can adjust off of that play. You get what I'm saying? Jake, on the back end, what you seeing, man? I mean, it wasn't a pass play, but I think this play side movement right here, what I was kind of alluding to. What do you think is the assignment? What's the verbiage being taught to that Husky right there for him to know that's what his cue is? What's his key there?
Well, his key is obviously going to be based off of what this running back is going to do, but also he's going to use very much similar keys as the linebackers use, right? That's going to be your offensive line, right? So your offensive line, obviously, they are not in a pass, they are not in a run block, right? They are going downfield. So immediately you step up, make sure you're not, you're filling out whatever gap the running back's coming out of the backfield or not. And you actually saw it carried a little bit, but then the next thing you see is this guy sits, drops, and everybody goes into this like vision coverage. If you watch like the reroutes on them, this is that vision and break coverage a little bit, the reroutes.
Yeah. Check two. This is who he's talking about, y'all. Number 2 right here.
So watch how he makes his read. Boom. Okay, I need to get back.
Yeah. And guess what? Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I get excited about this.
Well, I know, man. It is exciting, but watch how he does this. He's watching the quarterback the entire time. This is where it goes in this coverage. Your eyes go to the quarterback. What's his drop? Okay, there's no drop because he's in shotgun, right? Yep. So he's going to make his read. Go ahead, go. Let's see him go.
I got to go at half speed, so we can talk.
We're going to be a minute. Makes his read. Oh, boom. Quarterback's already up. His shoulder's already up. He's ready. He's looking. His assignment, though, obviously with number 2 is he's filling that middle of the field, right?
Right.
Because where does our Sam go on that real quick?
He's supposed to, I think he's supposed to be more of the mirror. I think he's supposed to be more of the spot. 22 right here.
Yeah, that's your Sam. So let's see what
he steps up, but he starts to drop back as if he has the play side slant off of this RPO. You get what I'm saying? He hits there, backs off of it. He kind of started dropping at that angle. I don't know why he didn't go ahead and continue to contain, because clearly that's got to be his.
If he never would have, I mean, because like I said, and I'll give credit to the quarterback because he recognized that drop back. He decided to take off.
He realizes it right there.
Yeah. If you would have followed the containment, that's a 1 yard, 2 yard, maybe even a no yard game. If he said
100%. So your Sam's supposed to. He comes up, he fills his hole, and then he moves his way to the flats. Right, that's what he's supposed to do. Where's in your Husky at that point? He sees his read, gets back, watches the quarterback, shoulders up, and he's taking that middle of the field. He's replacing Sam because Sam's moving into his gap, right? So then what's even better too, if you go back to the widescreen and you watch the safety, this is where your field corner has to be very good in coverage.
Right, I was just about to say
he is alone. That's why he's given up. Yeah, he's going to give up everything underneath because he doesn't want to get burned deep, right? And you have to have somebody athletic that can break in. Yeah, the safety bracket's really well done too.
Yeah.
So
this is what I was saying about people's concern with the run game. Even though this wasn't a designed run, I mean it was a designed RPO where you had run or pass option, right? This is one of those things where you look at if he had handed the ball off, you see how shooting the gaps can benefit you. But also on the back end, if you don't get there, if it's not a handoff and the quarterback is able to identify that lane quickly, that's where we can get bit in the butt at. That's where the defense can be susceptible. But how often are you going to see that this South Alabama defense was able to rank in the top 20. The top 30 defenses in the nation, right? And they didn't have Jaheim Otis, Tim Keenan, Tim Smith. You get what I'm saying? Like, they didn't have those type of guys up front to really create havoc and open it up for linebackers to just really freely move in space. 22, I can see Deontay Lawson coming up and being able to gauge that lane and use his skill set to make a play early on. You get what I'm saying? 22, he's not a Deontay Lawson.
Can we take a look at 14? Can we take a look at that end of that play? Because if this was a run play right here, guys, this is. Can we get that back look? Oh,
okay. You want this one or the other one?
Yeah, the other one.
All right, here we go.
Was that it? It was this look. Yeah, but look, I like 14 right here.
On the edge. It's Wolf on the edge.
Yep, I like our Wolf right here. Again, if this is a run play, we play that at high speed.
Mm-hmm.
Takes that inside.
Look at this stunt though. This is a design stunt. That's why it gets carried off like it does.
Because he beats him. If this is a run play right here, and then look at 99, look what he was able to do. Man, if that was a run play, I'm telling you that's great.
Great eye, Coach Jay. I like that. So we're just looking at possibilities, guys. We're not saying this is how it will work for us, but look at the design. You weren't used. This isn't gap contained. This is what I'm excited about. Shoot a gap. Make the off just like other defenses made our O-line do. Make us move. Make our offensive linemen move. We didn't have that. We didn't use that. We didn't use that to our advantage a lot on defense. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So yeah. Next play. I'm gonna go ahead and let it run through regular speed. We're gonna let it do what it do.
It's interesting too. What will be is to see, because we've seen over the years and learned what Saban's different names and terminology for his different rules were. It will be interesting to see what terminology they use over time. I got it. That's probably an area for me that I would probably start looking into more, is what Womack uses terminology wise. Because it will be, obviously it's set up and then there's rules based on what happens. You know what I'm saying? And to make sure your numbers game is correct, but also to make sure you're staying within a certain coverage. So it'll be interesting to see. So, you got a 3x2 look right here, empty back.
Oh, yeah. And this is crazy. We're talking alignment, right? Still, personnel-wise, look at the personnel. You don't switch nothing up. This is what we were talking about, being able to have those athletic edges that can get in space and cover. Your Keanu Coat, your Quay Russaw, who's, literally surprised the crap out of me being in second phase coverage, yo. That was crazy to see the guy that size coming out to the mid levels and working in the hook zones, and like that was crazy. A skinny, post or seam. Like, look, he's playing underneath that and really holding his own, from the wide 9 technique, or the 7 or whatever they want to call it, 5 now. But you look at the alignment, you got everything slot wise. I love how we're walking these slots up. I love how we're getting disruptive early. What a lot of offensive alignments are doing, they're allowing their short guys, their quick guys, speedy guys that can get in and out their breaks. You give them too much space. It's bad for whether you have a linebacker or a DB out there on them. Too much space for the quick guys, shifty guys like that just doesn't make sense. Now, you're counting on old Saban defense is counting on guys to slide into these windows. They're guessing that these are the windows we're going to need to cover to buy us time to get pressure up front. This defense, I want y'all to watch the play. Just based off alignment. This is still base alignment, base formation, personnel, whatever you want to give the terminology. Personnel-wise, we're still in our base 3-4 nickel variation, 4-2-5, like you all been told by these other media outlets. But 3-4 nickel, same alignment. They spread this formation out. We still make you respect it.
There you go.
Still make you respect it. Look at this. Ooh, I'm going to let you get into it. I know you saw that at the top of the screen, Jake.
Yeah.
I know you saw it. And this is something that killed us last year. Jake, let's start with the secondary. I want to, because it ended up resulting in a big play, but I want y'all to see the execution by the defense here. I'm going to go half speed for you, Jake.
Just real quick, this alignment, like what you're gonna see, you'll see this a lot with Womack base. They'll show you a base look, and then they'll move based on the snap obviously there's certain rules for it, right? But they'll move. So there's a confusion. We want to take away the pre-snap read for the quarterback so he cannot make a automatic decision, or the decision he does make results in a turnover, because we are going to flow into the correct lanes based on the vision coverage. Saban's defense, Saban's defense on this one, there's certain rules based on like over your slot, based on what 2 does. This is what I'll do on 1, or if 1 goes vertical, this is what I need to do. I'm gonna be honest with you, the guy's going to miss this reroute. He needs to have hands on him for number 3 on the field side. Okay, field side, your strong side. Yep. So I mean, we wish we had a little pointer, a little red.
Right.
Pointer.
I'm working on it, bro. I'm working on it. I thought I was going to have the juice tonight, but I ain't big time yet. I ain't big time yet. Keep subscribing, and we might make it, y'all.
I say use your mouse. I think I can see your mouse if you kind of point at it.
Yeah, I was kind of.
That's your number
around.
That's your number 3. Obviously, to your strong side. Strong side is going to be the field side or the wide side of the field. See that ball's on. If we're looking at this, for those who don't know, ball's on the left hash. Okay, the left side of the field, boundary side. That's your weak side. Your strong side, field side. All right. Or where obviously your strength is with number of personnel. So
yeah,
that too. But we can get in all that.
All right. Let me know.
Keep going.
Okay. You see the shift? Literally what you were just talking about. The slight movements of pre-snap. This is what we walking up. This is what we seeing. Get back inside.
Yeah.
Inside.
That small shifts change the protection. Literally, it changes the protection. You switch gaps, you jump gaps. It changes the assignment. It changes the whole fluidity of the protection. Now, this is where you see defenses gain advantage, because guess what? When he shifts to the inside, does the center pick up that call after getting his call at the beginning, making his call before, or does the right guard still assume that responsibility? Is he thinking that he's got to pass it off now? Now he's sliding the help to the right. This is where you start getting confusion, and I'm gonna show y'all. Simple adjustments. Still sending 4. Look at that edge, man. Come on now.
And that was simply just because of change of protection. That was all
just
that was. They were just confused. They were confused right there, and so they had to slide it in. That edge rusher got free pressure. Boom, was able to kind of get home a little bit, but yeah, just secondary work.
I want you to check this the switch release up at the top by the offense, Jake and Coach Jay. Check this switch release concept. This is something that killed Alabama last season. I mean, just killed it. First of all, look at alignment. We're talking leverage, right? We're talking leverage. You look at the personnel. You don't necessarily, big guy, you're not worrying about him getting quick and sticky inside. So you can give him space. Let's be smart about this. Let's give him space. He's a bigger body. I want to be able to react and get to him as soon as the ball is touching his hands. I'm not trying to body him throughout a route, in phase, stay in phase with that. Nah. I'm not about to get muscled off the line either. Give me some cushion, coach. Let me get that alignment. But outside on the perimeter, no free releases on the perimeter. Why? We're giving up that space in the inside already. Why give them free release on the perimeter? It was too many times last year when we saw a misalignment with Coach Saban's calls and then Kevin Steele's calls on the defense. And I'm not dogging them. It's just the game has changed. People have studied that defense to be able to combat it. Go ahead.
And Smook, I also say, like, you take away a good chunk of routes based on the boundary side. Like, the boundary's a defender, right? So, of course, I want to line up tight. Of course, I want to force him into a position where he basically can only run a certain amount of routes. His route changes got cut in half, or maybe even 75% gone. He can only run this many now, right? So, that's the alignment that you like to see out of this, especially with the personnel they're lining up with.
Switch release, watch it. You get an inside push. I'm going under. He's below the 5 yard. He's below that 5 yard spot. That's my assignment. If he switches under 5, I'm going. Safety doesn't have no confusion now. I know I got it. This husky right now that he drops. That he knows. He sits and wait. It's the concept on the defense side is so simplified for these guys. It's not 7 different options. It's what we get first phase. That's what we're going to ride with, and we're going to react to second level, third level looks as they come. And that's a lot. That allows players to really just play freely. A lot of robber technique, a lot of rover technique is going to be utilized in secondary. That's what I'm excited about. Coach Jay, break down the D-line, man. We was talking about this stunt. I want you to talk about it, man. What's the key to this in your eyes? What's the key to this?
All right, so let me just play it out one more time.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, 99 decides to kind of move right there. Changes the right there. Change the protection. Changes went all the way back inside.
Mm-hmm.
You know, play that thing. Free rush. Was able to get home free rush, and that's all. And again, that's all simply because of just shifting kind of back and forth, confusing the offensive line, the center, and the guard, not knowing like, okay, what should I do in this particular situation? And so again, what would you say?
No, go ahead.
No, there's a better look.
Yep, here's a better look right here. Let's play it.
Mm-hmm. Watch 11.
Look at 99. Switches
Even
all
11. Even 11 on the perimeter. Look at 11 and coming back into that box. What it forces 53. He's stuck right now. He don't know what to do. He was ready to kick and try to get wide to take that away.
Mm-hmm.
But now look at what.
I mean, you can look at what 53 was doing.
Oh boy! Oh, that's just beautiful.
Look at this.
Wait, play that.
Have mercy.
Play that one more time. One more time for your boy. Play that one more time.
I don't. And this is the angle. This is why I love this all 22 stuff, man. Look at what happens because of alignment. Just one small shift. They said, "Oh, they're gonna have to. I gotta go and protect my left. Oh, they're coming. They're coming.
Look at the center. Look at the center. Look at the center's eyes. And all of a sudden, he thinks, "Okay, you know what? Did you change?"
Oh, he's back. Yeah, he's back.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta pass this. We're sliding left. They're dropping coverage to the weak side. Nah, bro. We coming from the weak side. What do you mean? What do you mean? We're dropping coverage to the weak side. That's some old Saban stuff. Try to confuse you too much, being too pretty. We coming from the weak side. You don't want to give us you don't want to match numbers on this side. We'll come from the weak side. Yeah, they complete a pass, but that's a perfect throw. You're not going to get many of those against our pressure.
But this is, I consider it a win. I do consider that a win for the defensive line, only because what they made the offensive line to do, they still already got to kind of get home and take some hit on the quarterback. That's what you want. It's
not always getting to the quarterback. It's the QB pressures, which even in a completed pass, a quarterback can be pressured. And it's also just disruption in the offensive line and what they think they understand they're supposed to do.
Yep,
and that shift helped.
Because now if you go into a similar shift, all of a sudden you're going to think, okay, this is what they're going to try to do in the situation.
And now we're coming from that side that you thought.
Exactly. Now you're giving me the advantage if I'm making you think twice about what based off of my shift.
And that's just a perfect pass. Bad tackling, but that's fixed. That's you get what I'm saying? Like bad tackling, even in that completion, that was a solid defensive call, man.
I mean, the guy just sat down in the gap, though. I mean, if you look at it, the guy doesn't get. So what was that? The down below, I don't even know the numbers of these guys. That the bandit potentially 11. There you
11?
go. 11 gets 0 hands on his inside release. The guy gives him a little bit of a pause or outright where he sits and then releases again into the gap in the space. And 11 gets a little confused here, and you can watch it. Watch the way he drops. Granted, this is where we've talked about this. I've talked about this a lot. The athleticism is the difference of what you're getting depth-wise.
You see him?
Yeah.
Ooh,
I mean, look what he doesn't. I mean, he doesn't even. He drops. This is where he probably needs to get hands on the guy and then drop into this vision coverage. Right?
Question. Do you feel that 22 may have been thrown into a roll situation? Because this is a 5 wide situation. You know what I'm saying? One of these, I believe, either the Mike was supposed to roll into that window, being that he has the strong side. If 11's going to shade to that inside and that's his drop down to the hash,
that's true.
You get what I'm saying? You said 11 was the bandit?
11 should be the bandit here on the strong side.
But you still need to I think this is the hard part, is you still need to get a reroute. And
right.
You still have to put hands on the guy. I think he gets through his
and
drop,
pass through, right?
And that has a lot to do probably with his confidence in his own speed. And you can probably see it in how stiff he is and the way he runs a little bit here.
See, this is my problem. This is my problem here. I don't think this is his drop right here in the middle of the field. I don't think this is his drop. I think he saw something and was trying to anticipate. But I think this is a roll right. Look at how 11 dropped. He didn't, like you said, he didn't reroute or anything. His first initial step was drop back right.
Yeah, so he's playing. He's just trying to get to his spot.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. It got to be like a roll right. Me as a coordinator, I'm rolling. If I'm rolling coverage, I'm rolling to my strong side every time. My back end guys, weak side, we're riding, but everything else inside is rolling to that strong side.
I wonder, not the one that missed the assignment, but the one that initially dropped back. Do you think that was more anticipation? Because
that's what I'm saying.
It seemed like he was trying to, like he was reading his eyes and he was anticipating. Okay, this is a particular route that maybe I studied somewhere on film.
Right.
And that's
22 here. 22 here. I think it's 20. No, it's 4. It's 4. It's 4.
Yeah, 4.
Watch 4. Because everybody kind of rolls. You got your pressure from the weak side, and then I think you're supposed to roll to that strong side and let your backside guys, your weak side guys, go ahead and run it. See, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was anticipating. He felt like something was going to come particularly there, and I think he might have just miscued that.
Yep. False step left. I mean, he rolled hard too.
Yeah.
Why are you even going there? And he's sitting in the middle of the field. Now, and even if he was to follow his eyes, man, he came up off the snap looking to the strong side. So you got to be a little bit more disciplined there.
Little deep too, in a way.
Yeah.
A little bit too deep.
Is that Jacobs? Is Khalil Jacobs number 4?
That's what I was just looking at, dude. I'm going to be honest with you. I think it is.
If that's the case, then you're good.
No, Jacobs says he's 25.
Okay, look. I was about to say. Okay, yeah, because this is 2022. This ain't 23.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was about to say that don't look good. You know what I'm saying? That don't look good. But it's only the third play of the game. I think this was at this point, man. Let's get into another play. It's let me see. I think it was that's another 12 personnel. Not too big. I'm not too concerned with us, our design against 12 personnel. Now, this is something I do want to look at. You get close to the red zone. How did these Jake on the back end typically on 30 and in? What's the rules on how these coverages typically change as far as depth? What type of alignment cushion wise, or what are we bumping down to under Kane Womack based off you just know traditionally under their system?
Under that system, it's just, it will depend, but the biggest thing is with these guys, because we're talking red zone, correct? Are we talking red zone 30 or 25 and in?
Right.
So basically on these, you don't necessarily want to keep giving up space, right? So you'll come down. I think your backside, he's still lining up pretty deep. So your backside's still sitting within what is he at, like 12?
Yeah, that's 12.
10 to 12. Oh man, I don't know if they'll sit there and change those, but you can see where you're with this set here. With this this, I guess you could say your 3 by 0, your 30 set.
Yeah, you got it like a trips, split trips over here to the left. Because I think you got your you got your tight end off to the set. Oh yeah, got an ISO trip.
And you look at that, man. Look at what the corner does on that. Where's that cornerback? Where's he at? Where's your boundary guy?
There you go.
Yeah, he's.
That's a different play. Hold on, I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh, I'm like
messing up. Look, I'm messing up on the ones and twos. Here you go. Here go the wide view of that alignment right there. Yeah, you got the corner here.
Look at now on your boundary side, so your weak side corner. Look at that.
Yeah,
that's crazy. He's Yeah, he's deep. That's who I think it is.
That's like 14 off, bro. Are we doing that at Bama? You think we're doing that at Bama?
Got bad breath.
Are we? Chat. I don't know. I want to AAA. You think Woman is a lot? I didn't see that not once in the 8A game, and we saw a couple of trip sets, and I can go back and double check the 8A film. But even on base vanilla coverages, I didn't see that type of depth as far as the boundary corner. As that's safety land, right? Like you basically like you're playing too high safety to one side of the field. I mean, but then again, what's the breakdown? I mean, I don't know down and distance on this play or anything. So
that has a lot to do with down and distance.
Yeah, that gotta be like, okay, where we at? They're not behind the sticks, bro. That's a 10. That's whatever down in 10. I'm looking at the sticks now where the ball snapped. You got the first down mark up there. Yeah, that's odd. That's odd. That's odd. I don't even know what to make of that alignment, man. I don't know what to make of that alignment. Probably one of them situations they probably seen someone on film that keyed it. Mm-hmm. Maybe look west to force them run, kind of just flood to the run. Force the run by pass defense alignment, right? We're strictly defending the pass. Still sent, okay, I can see why. Still sent 22 to crash a gap. Still sent your linebackers. You didn't drop 8. You still sent. Okay, makes sense. It makes sense once you do that. Post snap. Let's see what it looks like post snap. Still a lot of flat footed. See, and this is what I look like. This is what I look at, Jake and Jay. When you have different alignments like this, what's the mentality behind it? Are we sitting and waiting? I see backer here being put in no man's land because this dude come under and catch this open. That's one missed tackle and he's one-on-one with the safety, right? You got space here to react, but you got a tunnel screen coming from the boundary. You get him up under here. He's a line there. You got possible, pull a guard. I mean, anything could happen with that much spacing, man. And I just don't see Womack bringing this much spacing to Alabama.
No, I think you're probably getting a lot of this right here is you're getting a lot of game plan from like what they've done, obviously, because we also have to remember when you're watching this film, it's not going to be the same thing every single time, all based on what's been ran previously, what the rules are of the defense, which we don't know the clear breakdown of rules. They're going to be similar to what Saban had, but they're not exactly matched rules on the coverage wise. So we don't know necessarily if this is set up based on what they've ran in the past to attack this style of defense or this look, right? So
something different here. Here. You see what's this? 12 personnel?
Yeah, you got 2 tight ends right there.
You got 2 personnel. So I'm looking at this. Look at the alignment. This is why I love the base look of this formation. You got enough girth as far as size, right? With the type of safety you've recruited or built to fill the box. You got basically a hybrid linebacker out there. For us, that'll be your Devontae Smith or your Malachi Moore, right? You trust those guys supporting them run support. And then, but your linebackers, they really get to become space eaters and use their athleticism, not to just fight with O-line all day, but to really use their finesse, their speed and quickness and athleticism to work those guys and get them moving off of their platforms. So let's just run the play. I'm gonna see what it evolves into. Like I said, y'all, we haven't been we usually we'll get together, we'll break it down, we'll have talking points, but we just kind of going through it with y'all right now.
Raw footage, ladies and gentlemen.
Raw.
Oh, I like that crash.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
so
I like that feeling. You see, I gotta say that like Smook. Oh, like a little sweetness on top of that.
This is what's ran though to try and defeat this sort of 4-2-5. This is the style of basically same shit Michigan did to Washington.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look at discipline. There. Pressing. I shoot my gap. I press my gap. That's what I see. I don't see any gap contained right here. Shoot my gap. Press my gap. Funnel. Watch it. I just want y'all to watch how it breaks down. Look at how this run support just comes up and starts to fill. Boom. Guys are really hitting gaps, man.
Well, that's where he gets stuck. I mean, the play works if they get it correctly, right? Yeah, but I mean, now this guy pushes into his gap, right? You see it,
right? Yeah.
And that's where he stops the run. That's what we want.
Y'all like my tackling dummy right here. Y'all seen that? I just you see what I'm saying? Rip and get him on my shoulder and just press the gap. I know what I'm doing. I never played D tackle. I just play Madden. This is tough, man.
Look at 4. This is
4. That's what I'm saying.
Right here. That caused the play right there.
That's it. And you know what?
That was the. I think that was the mic. I think that was the mic backer that did that. But that was 4. That's nice. Crashed it in there. Man? That's beautiful.
You trying to tell me you're not gonna use Jeremiah Alexander in these type of situations at least 10 to 14 times a game? Are you trying to tell me that you think we're gonna put that on Deontay Lawson to do 50, 60 times a game? No. Not when you have skill sets like Jeremiah Alexander or you could bring in even Justin Jefferson, who he's quick. You put him at your mic and let him shoot that gap and have Jahad Campbell play off him. I like Jahad Campbell the way he presses the gap. I mean, Deontay Lawson to me has developed in that space and not necessarily run support or shooting. Like when he has gap shooting assignment, he does very well. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say, what's funny? This is a player, and again, this is a player that entered the transfer portal for this team that I think would have specialized in doing what number 4 did, and I think that's Kendrick Blackshot.
Don't you say that, because I know he looking back over here, and he's probably now looking at how things kind of have settled down, and he sees what type of room that we have in that linebacker room. He had a place in that room. He had a place for what we want these linebackers to do. Kendrick could have been moved to the edge or been stuck inside for what we need him to go blow it up. That's your job. Go blow it up.
Can we look at that one more time? I got to see 4. I got to see what 4 does. And 4's undersized, ladies and gentlemen. He's not the biggest guy out there.
He only like 215.
But just look what he does. Look what he does. Doesn't hesitate.
225 max.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, max.
I mean, like soaking wet. And look at this alignment. Look at how they cheat and forced once again. Alignment forces a lot of confusion with these offensive lines and how these offenses want to run this RPO. You have to be gap sound when you have these protections, and you have to be disciplined. If I get a double, you got 3 guys sharing pause. You got 3 defenders basically deciphering between 2 gaps, right? Mm-hmm. And these two of these offensive linemen are going to get in conflict right here on this right side, or your left, their right. This right side of their offensive line is going to be in conflict just based off this alignment. Watch it show. You got to show there. You got to wrap on the right, on the weak side. You got to wrap. You got to edge contain out there with 11. Like everything is so sound.
Who was number 4? Who was this guy's name? Because even then, even when the center, even when the center was out there to help, he still was able to hold his ground.
That's who he blows up. He blows the center up.
Okay, I think that's the guard. Look at the guard.
The guard helps. Yeah,
and he still stands his ground.
Yeah. You know what's crazy?
Bounce to the outside. And
I think that's Seth McLaughlin. That's got to be Seth McLaughlin. I knew that was Seth.
Oh my God! Y'all can't tell me that none of our linebackers can do what 4 did, and that's kind of again still keep that leverage, still kind of keep that low leverage, so he's not going to get pushed off that much. Was able to hold and stern that ground, force the running back to kind of bounce out to the outside, and then somebody was able to kind of clean that up. Look at what this guard does. Normally, that's pancake city. Okay, that's normally offensive lineman's dream. Okay, right. He's attacking the center a little bit. I can just push him off, show him, get him off this ground center.
That's the difference, bro. You're attacking now. We're attacking. We're not sitting here just waiting anymore. It's not sit flat-footed and then as they come, I got to shed this and yeah. But no, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. We're attacking. We're shooting gaps, making sure and making sure we're being disruptive. That's the whole point of this defense. Jake, back in. Let's talk about it. I mean, of course, it's another run play, but look at discipline. Look at the swarm. This is something that I want to highlight. Talk about it, Jake.
I like it. So you look, the safety's obviously sitting there watching the quarterback. What's the quarterback going to do? What's the quarterback going to do, right? And so you look at your single high safety, and his eyes are strictly on the QB. All right, boom, he's watching. I mean, the quarterback gave it away the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, number one is a crap play fake, but number two, you look at look, just watch the quarterback's face mask. If we go back to that look, this is why the safety, this is why you play vision and break coverage. To me, it's hard because we're watching this defense be ran, and I'm not saying these guys are not. They're just not Alabama. Okay, so we have to you have to give it a pause on some of these things, but. They do all their eyes. What's everybody's eyes doing? Okay.
I was getting in the chat trying to get active.
No worries. If we go back to
get our people, I think it was 7:06. Here we go. You want wide view? What's up?
Yeah. Well, if we go back to just the initial start to the play of this view here.
Okay. Want to pause it here?
Yeah. So look at your. Is this the run? This is the run play, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The last one was a pass play that we just looked at, but let's see here. Let me see.
That's the run.
That's the run. So everybody's doing their assignment. They're dropping. Obviously, your field side safety or field side corner. he's doing his assignment. His eyes stay on him until he makes a decisive decision. Watch. We're looking at our corner down at the bottom. Okay, I'm keeping I'm staying with him. I'm shuffle. My eyes go to the quarterback, and he's out of position. He's not going to make a play, but you can see he's doing exactly what his job is supposed to do if there was a play action or whatnot, right?
Yep.
You look at your safety, your single high safety. Watch. Shuffle. Read steps. Boom. I'm going to flow because I see it's run. Right. You're honestly, your Husky and your other boundary corner do a really good job of seeing it and filling in, forcing that run into the lane, because the idea is this swarm D is that we see it and we force it into this tunnel, right? And so everybody can collapse.
I want y'all to pay attention to this signal here, right here. I'm gonna go back 2-3 seconds. I want y'all to pay attention to this communication here between what's that, the boundary corner, and it looks like maybe the wheel. Check out the communication here. Hey, yours. Okay, bet. We already know any switch activity. We not even talking about it after the snap. You already know what's coming. Any switch activity, any inside release, I'm not carrying. You pick it up. Anything stacked over top of me inside, you got to drop behind me and have it. Safety's going to have my inside. You got to be on the perimeter for me. That's really what I think happened off of that call there. Safety already know he got his hash. You're one-on-one by yourself over here, Sonny. This, man, it's so simple, man. It's almost like, call it, you're playing backyard football with some structure for this defense. You're allowing guys to really just fly around and be that dude every play.
Yeah. Brian, I see your comment in the chat, man. 100%.
Blowing it up.
Alignment's huge. That's going to be the big aspect of this. And then,
man.
Yeah, I mean, they make their read, they make their communication, they make their read, and they collapse on the run. It's exactly what it's meant for, right? And they force it back inside. Obviously, the line on that and the stun on that's what makes it good. That's what really forces it back inside, because they really blew that up between 4 and 99, which is going to be your 3 technique.
And think about it. Just imagine 99, Tim Keenan. I like Hunter Osborne in this type of look when you got the true 2 in there, right? And I'm saying the true 2 as your two true defensive linemen on the interior. And I'm telling you, in the red zone, I think this staff is going to be okay with going with the edge rushers, the edges, bandit wolf guys, linebacker personnel grouping, having those 4 linebackers out there. Then they will be trying to go heavy all the time. I think they're going to trust our heavy personnel to play, or your base personnel to play in plus territory, meaning open field territory, because of how athletic this defensive line is, plus the rotation, the depth of rotation. You're going to keep guys fresh. This is that trips look, man. This is the one I kind of want to get into and break down, because it's the alignment to me. This is exactly, I feel like this is a space alignment, meaning we're not going to even try to base a line. We're not going to try to man a line. We're going to go ahead and align where our drops are going to lead us to. So I'm going to run this play, and y'all tell me if I'm just seeing stuff. But look, discipline. Keep it out there. I mean, it's just, why even show like we're not going to cover the space? Why do that to ourselves? We're in the red zone. Why even do that to ourselves and act like we're not going to cover this space? All your assignments just simplify when you align like this.
See, this is pause it real quick. Smook, pause. Okay. Did you all watch the quarterback's face mask? Watch his face mask, because he, even during his fake, he is already trying to get the ball out so quickly because he feels the stunt. And there is a stunt that's being ran. And that, I mean, he feels the pressure, but see, he gets his read. He's watching the sideline.
Oh, I got you right here.
Quarterback does a pre-snap read. They send in any new signals, whatever they're gonna do. Okay, these guys
is on the sideline.
Now they slow. Now they start to move. Now he should see the edge. The wolf shifting in.
Horrible fake because of the stunt. You right, 100%.
All
the pressure.
Paying attention to that wolf. That's kind of what caused that right there. Was that wolf?
Been a pick.
Come on.
We ain't gonna talk about that, Jake. We ain't gonna talk about that.
All good.
Come on, Christian Story dropping picks last year. Golly, Christian Story should have 3 picks last year, y'all. Should have had 3 picks last year. That was nice. Look, good breakdown right there, y'all. Because I didn't even see that whole stunt on the play side there. I didn't see the stunt on the play side. Plus, I was looking so much to see what type of disruption that D-line, the 2 interior guys were causing. I didn't even see how this quarterback didn't even carry out the play fake. So that good eye right there, man. That's why I like these film sessions. And we already see, this is why I don't like doing film sessions. Look at the clock, y'all. We're already an hour into the doggone show.
Damn. But no, but I want to get to you real quick on this. That what we just saw, what was really awesome about it, you want to talk about the vision, is guys are all watching that quarterback to see what he's doing with his body language. Now, is this hard against a very talented quarterback? It can be more difficult. That's why it requires really good communication or discipline. It requires really good eye focus and awareness, right? But go ahead, Smook, get with that.
The reason I like this film, this Old Dominion 2022, I want you to go back and remember who Old Dominion was in 2022. Like, this was the ODU that was like, I think they were on like a 8-game win streak or something. Second highest score offense. I think this is that same team.
Virginia Tech.
Yeah, this is that ODU team right here. This is them. So this film right here kind of shows you like a defense that wasn't getting talked about coming into this game, standing up and really causing some confusion for an offense that was really just running it up all season. No, I mean a pick, bro. That's a pick.
Wow. And guess what? Guess what? He's got to release that because there's a free rusher coming on the outside. That a second.
So bring the Husky.
Are you all seeing this recurring theme of having a free rusher come off the edge based off this alignment shifts? Like, I'm seeing that. And maybe this is just ODU's offensive line not adapting, but if we can do that with Alabama, you're talking about guys coming off the edge, 4 or 5 guys. You guys that are legit running a 4-5 in the 40. Keanu Colt. Oh my God. Did he pick that off?
Wow, dude, he was close, man. Again, like, this is
just
all. Oh man, watch this. Everybody, everybody feels it. Well, there's one, but everybody feels it though, and they use their eyes from like the coverage standpoint. You watch the underneath. That's the guy who missed it because he didn't go further enough over.
Is that 4?
He was slow to react.
Look, Jay is on 4's tail tonight.
Damn, dude.
If that's 4, nah, is it?
No, it wasn't.
It's 14.
Nope. 14.
Oh, is it? Yeah, watch.
Yep.
He's your one. He falls for it.
Deep enough, man. He didn't get deep enough.
Well, it wasn't that. He got sucked into the.
But my thing is here. And if I'm not mistaken, let's go back. Why are you stepping inside? There's no running back in the backfield, son. There's no play action fake. I mean, even if the quarterback steps up for it or QB stunt, whatever, read. QB ISO. You have your space to stuff it there. I mean, down distance. What are we talking about? What are we even doing? They're in 5 wide, son. What are we even doing? Why are you stepping inside for anything? This offensive lineman cannot run the ball on you. I promise you. What are you doing?
Maybe he was trying to throw off the protection of that of the guard. Maybe because the guard, for the most part, again, he can help out. He can help. He can help his center a little bit. But if he steps in thinking that maybe he's going to try to rush. Maybe just kind of throw off that disruption there. But yeah, if he just would have just went backpedaled immediately and just went right into that zone, that could have been a pick.
His last name is Miller. There you go.
Can we get that down the shot?
Yeah, over top.
Yeah, I just want to see does the guard kind of buy into that? To the fact
he
that
does. He holds up and helps late on with the center. He holds up and helps late. Yeah, he's watching. His eyes are there. His eyes are on 14. I still don't take that false step inside. If anything, I'm one step up for I'm coming and you get what I'm saying? Not even. And Ford just saved you because he really was supposed to be dropping.
Have a game for who is this? I gotta take a look at their depth chart.
His last name is Miller. Miller could have been with Bama before we get Khalil Jacobs. For real, this dude. I mean, hesitant on that one play, and you see him. Look at this, man. Yo, recurring thing. Somebody's coming from the middle. That's what I'm seeing. Somebody's going to come from the middle. Somebody's going to come from the middle. Good job, defense.
Just can you run back to that look real quick, Smook, from the beginning?
Back in that, what's that 11 personnel once again.
Mm-hmm.
I think
they're in the red zone. So.
And this is what I was asking earlier. Depth, like, look at the corners, both corners, right? You see that depth? Like, this is a true one high look. This is what you see, but look how look at where the Rover is sitting at. I want to say that's the Rover, right there under the safety. Maybe the Husky. Well, Husky Rover doesn't matter. They both play the similar assignment. I think that might be your Rover because your Husky is going to be right at there on the number 2 receiver at the bottom. Your nickel corner. So Rover probably going to be, maybe your Rover's out there playing more out to the boundary. You want your Husky playing closer to the line of scrimmage, closer to inside the box. That's your other strong safety. Look at the discipline there, man. Yep. Read and react. Look, I mean, eyes just in the backfield. You can really play your eyes in the backfield with this soft 3 coverage on the back end.
Yeah, that's all that they're doing.
Look at that soft 3. Look at corners already opening hips, turning inside, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and he still matches to the hash. He still matches to the hash on the top end.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't get... Okay, never mind. Corner's right there. Never mind.
I mean, it's just simple concepts, y'all. Simple concepts. I mean, we can go in here and break down every play, but we want to open up the phone lines. I don't know if we've discussed it enough or broke it down enough in layman's terms, because I think that's the hardest part for me, trying not to use locker room, film room terms, so we can try to make it understandable for everybody. But I think people are starting to see, like, just the schematics of it. Mind you, these are not the same athletes we're going to see at Bama, right? You're going to see probably more talent, or you're probably going to see a little bit more exotic play calling with the D-line up front. I think this is the one I was excited about too, man. I think this is one when they actually got home with 4. I think they actually got home with 4.
Oh, yeah. Free rusher.
You get what I'm saying? Like, even
it was that alignment on the defensive line causes. I think
here it is. Here it is. Look at this wide. Look at this wide 9 right here. It's 11. Hands up off the ground. He's standing up too. No shift. They honored it. They honored it.
Yep.
They honored it. Another stunt. Look. Weak side stunt. I'm gonna play it from here. Watch this stunt up here with these two. The bandit and the wolf and the tackle over there. The D tackle. It got stood up, but I like it, man. You get what I'm saying? Because you're not allowing these offensive linemen to just stay in their stance, man. We did that too much last year with gap contain. Guys just stand up and hold you up. Hold you up. Yeah, you better move them feet. You're gonna have to come in and respect the fact that I'm trying to attack your gap. And you force it inside. You funnel it inside to where your strength's at. I'm liking this, y'all. I mean, this is what, the third drive of the game, second drive of the game. I see aggressiveness across every snap. Look, another free rusher. Another free rusher.
Matt, your wolf should be the weak side. That's your wolf.
Okay.
Yep,
bandit strong side, wolf weak side. Yep.
Top of the screen. Yeah.
Oh, that was a nice route by the running back. He had your boy stacked up right here. I don't know if y'all seen that little Texas square release out here. Bro, I can't wait to see this defense. I can't wait to see Keanu Cole and Q Rob coming off the edge.
Dude, seriously. This is why the Huskies should eat, though. Look at what the Huskies look at where he sits behind the linebackers. So he's up on your boundary side, right? If you guys can hear me okay. He's up on your boundary side, sitting just what, 4 yards right behind. But watch his movement. Because he kind of plays this throughout the game. It's great watching this against the overall, like, the defense.
Right.
Or sorry, against this offense.
2. You're talking about 2, right?
Yep.
Look at that. And see, Jay, I see it now. This second level movement is what caused this protection to be changed. It wasn't even the guys up front. They're accounting for those guys. Look at them. 2. It was 2. That might be that's your Husky there. Your Rover's going to be down there on that slot. You're going to put your Rover here, down here. You see that mouse? That's where Rover's going to be at. Yo, Husky definitely got to be up here. He got running back out the backfield. You're going to trust your linebacker with pass off bracket with the safety to your tight end if it's inside. You ride him out to the flats if it's out there. Safety over top, bail until you hash. You know what I'm saying? You seen that row?
Yep.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting too how they switch up these packages. With
Man, what?
Right? Well, you talked about this last time. The Raptor package.
Oh,
but yeah,
imagine.
you know what I'm saying? I mean, look how they use 11. Obviously, he's athletic enough to run it, but I mean, he's your bigger. He's your bandit, right? He's your controlling guy.
Guys, I want to talk about this. I mean, and we can continue to talk about film, but I just want to kind of dive into the chat. I don't want the chat to feel left out. Listen, chat, after going through film, man, we not experts, right? These are players. We're former players who have some coaching experience, never claim to be experts. After looking at some of the field, looking at the schematics of things, I mean, understanding, if you know football, you know football. Understanding, I'm going to ask this to the panel, but we're also going to open it up to the phone lines. I'm going to have the phone line open here in about 5 minutes and get ready to call in and explain your confidence in what this scheme is doing, and then your worries and what you see just based off of the few plays that we kind of dissected ourselves on the panel. Coach Jay, just take the question of the chat. What's your confidence in this? What are you seeing just off the film? What are you seeing that brings you confidence about this personnel at Alabama, this roster running this scheme under Kane Womack?
Our athleticism. Because like I said, there are a few plays where I saw where they played discipline, they played straight up, but for the most part, the athleticism was kind of one of the various reasons why, certain plays aren't really getting there. They're not really getting home. I think for us, I'm very confident in our edge, right? Especially our edge presence, right? That bandit. That Bannon and Wolf, I'm going to be extremely excited to see what those particular players can do. The Quay Russos of the world, the Keanu, especially a guy like Keanu Cole, right? These kind of slim frame, lean type of players, but also are tall. They're also very, very tall. Has the length, and has the athleticism to really bend, to really kind of crash if they really need to, and to really kind of hold and set that edge if possible. So I'm excited to see what these edge rushers can do under this defense for sure. I'm very excited.
For sure. Jake, right to you, bro. I had to bring the OG music for you, bro.
I like it, man. No, man, but I've told a lot of people on this one, but I think with this defense is, you see, obviously they don't mix up a lot of looks. There is some movement here and there, but the confusion for the quarterback and the offensive line is the aspect that this defense comes out in a very similar look every single time. Right. And you can run a lot out of these similar looks. And that's where that confusion comes for your pre-snap reads, both from your center and your quarterback. I'm excited because I think in the end, you really look at the ability it can maximize the talent of these young guys, right? Especially the young guys when they get down, a little better feel for the defensive backfield and where those money spots are at, put it that way, right? Because that's what it is. And then utilizing your eyes to both see that quarterback, but also feel the route.
Right.
I think that's going to be the key when we watch through this defense, and especially our young defensive backs. But where we benefit the most, though, is that depth in defensive line, the ability, right, to rotate, and also our depth at linebacker. I feel really good at linebacker with our overall, maturity there to capitalize on really getting after this quarterback. So
for sure, man. And then I'm not going to get no takes, man. I'm really trying to work on my hosting game, man. Listen, you guys highlight the pros. You guys highlight being able to space, aggressiveness, the aggressive play calling style. What's the cons to that? And we're going to go reverse order. What's the cons of seeing the space, right? The spacing. We saw some alignment things that just look kind of just shaky when you're talking about playing against elite levels of talent, like elite offenses like Tennessee, or who else we got to see this year that even Western Kentucky. They'll take advantage of that spacing, that type of alignment.
Right, Wisconsin, that game, Wisconsin runs an air raid. So
and people don't realize that Wisconsin air raid is as ineffective as it was. It was spots missed a lot last year. A lot of spots. I mean, just throws missed last year. So my producer back, shout out to her. You can run them comments up as they get their takes. Jake, what's the cons here?
Well, biggest thing, right, is like, again, defending the run. Okay, because there's a lot you can do within the run game. We saw it with Michigan versus Washington. I think what we did see out of this film, though, is that with a good defensive line, right, and disciplined linebackers, along with the beauty of the different types of stunts we can run out of this, and I feel really confident in Womack. The hard part is do we actually hit these assignments, and do these guys nail it every single time, right? That is probably your biggest fear. But again, there's a lot of space. And if we have good quarterbacks, a good offense that knows how to throw the ball and can attack the space, that can happen. That we're going to open gaps, and we're kind of young. So there's the kind of the scary parts of what could potentially happen, right?
For sure. Coach Jay.
He stole it from me. No, he stole that from me. Yeah, the run game for me is going to be a little bit different, especially because we're going to be giving up a little bit too much space, especially with that weak side B. I'm very curious to see how we can make adjustments to that. The Georgia game is going to be a little concerning. I'm not going to lie to you. You're talking about a team that's a lot more physical. They like to pack it. They like to really just kind of pack it in with their offensive line a little bit more often. So with a defense that's going to be a little bit more spacious, how are we going to be able to kind of contain that physicality in a team that, for the most part, we may actually have to start stacking a little bit in order to stop it. So that's why I'm a little concerned about is going against those more physical teams. Even though, again, we are the University of Alabama based off our athleticism and size, but it is going to be a little bit of a different terminology and just different use of our defense that I'm a little concerned about.
For sure, man. And see, so I'm a counter argument. I'm a counter the last point, because I see exactly what you guys are saying. I'm not necessarily counter argue. I'm going to present another point for you guys to kind of dissect. We talked about personnel groupings is basically what causes this 3-4 variant to be a 4-2-5, right? So in games where they try to go heavy, do you see us sticking with the base formation of the 3 true linemen with the 4 linebacker, or 3-3-5 look of 3 true linemen, 3 linebackers, and your 5 DBs? Or do you see personnel changes coming with 2 true ends? We got some athletic true ends, like big ends. LT Overton, Latham. You can I even saw Quay Russaw, and I mean, size-wise, Quay Russaw can be a defensive end at this level. Even though he's listed as an outside linebacker, right? Jeremiah Alexander, you can slide him to the defensive end while still having guys like Keenan, Otis, Hunter Osborne, those guys, Damon Payne on your interior rotating. You got a 4-man rotation with 2 guys. You got a 4-man rotation with your ends. What do y'all think about that concept and how that can possibly assist us in attacking the run game?
Yeah, I was about to say, even if you run base, these linebackers are way bigger than South Alabama's, and that they're used to those 320 pound guys. So even if you want to kind of stick base with those 4 linebackers, I feel like that could definitely kind of make up for it just based off of their size and athleticism. But yeah, you have a player like an LT Overton who's a true 5. Matter of fact, when they try to push him out to a 9, he felt really uncomfortable at Texas A&M. And one of the biggest reasons why he came to Alabama was because he thought he was going to be playing as a true end role. Which he still obviously can do with here. So you can have a 5 with that. James Smith is one of those capable players based off his size and athleticism that can play as a 3 or a 5. You have a Latham that as well. Yeah, you could go heavy. You could run some heavy sets with that front 4 as well. But if you want to stick with the base and just say, you know what, we love our confidence. Jeremiah Alexander was literally playing as an edge 2 years ago. We're now making him play potentially as a Mike or potentially as a Mike. Again, you can use them in various roles, so I'm not going to stick with one. But again, you got the size in order to kind of mix around, experiment, and see if you can really kind of handle those heavy fronts.
All right, Jake, I'm gonna flip the question on you, because a lot of this RPO look is what is taking over the SEC. We're not going to sit here and act like that's not it's a dying breed. Like, people are really gravitating towards this. Coverage wise, alignment with a lot of these formations, the 13, the 11s, the 15, not 15, but your 10 personnel is what we're going to see a lot from Tennessee. We're going to see a lot of 10 personnel from Tennessee. I mean, they're going to split their tight end out as a wide receiver. He's going to be pushed out to the slot. He's going to be pushed out as a number 3 to the strong side. What does that do for our guys in coverage on the back end? And even throwing those linebackers into, taking up some of that underneath, giving that underneath cloud look with your match over top. concept. What's that look like for us?
Well, yeah, I think, for the biggest thing is I feel that's where I feel really good. I hope they run that stuff because in the end of the day, it allows us to run that true vision and break coverage. If you really think about this, when they give us those looks, it allows us to line up in a position that we can truly play it right into the way we want it, right? I also think that, again, we come down to these coverage rules and we come down to a mixture of, because there are coverage rules that come from the Saban's match coverage defense, right? And so some of these rules that will play, and I think overall you get a chance to really utilize these guys once they learn some of these rules, but the basics of it, but they get to utilize their skill set, right, in breaking down. So I'm excited to watch these guys. I don't think you're going to see so much of, shifting from a position besides maybe with the safety, right? But other than that, you'll kind of see them line up very similar most of the time. The difference is based on the looks, obviously, in the personnel and what they're playing against. So I'm excited to see it, man. It's going to be a lot of fun for these guys.
Me too, man. And this is what I wanted to make sure that the chat understands. I'm glad we was able, we literally timing up these questions perfectly so that I could get the phone lines open. I just sent y'all some in the private chat. We're going to audible so I can make sure I get all of this because I feel like this is going to be a banger clip wise. Y'all be on the lookout for some clips this weekend coming from this show in particular. I don't know if y'all saw the show earlier this week, but Zach really took the cake with his song selection, with the Bon Jovi song selection. Shout out to my number one caller, first caller of the day, Zach Will just, killed it. Bon Jovi, that was the move. But I'm telling you right now, if I had to give an overall look, and we'll end it with this, 30 seconds each. Let's talk major stats, projections, rankings, like major stat rankings for this defense under Kane Womack with the skilled personnel we have. I'm going passing defense. I'm saying top 15 off rip, just because of the teams that we're playing early on. I think people are really going to rely on the run game against us, and they're going to see that they're going to have to pass. And for that reason, they're going to have to create space, and it's going to be hard to with the type of pressures we see. And for that reason, you're going to see the secondary be opportunistic about what's being placed in the air, and they're going to be able to attack the ball with some type of ferocity. Coach Jake, give me a take.
Defense.
Passing defense.
I'm going to say top 25.
Top 25?
100%.
That's solid.
I think we just got youth. It is good. Don't get me wrong.
That's great. That's
great.
Get
get pissed off because we're going to score over 40 points a game. Don't get worried about that. So when it comes down to the defense, though, we do have youth, and there are some things that need to be learned, again, in the communication piece and just, going through some little bumps. I'm not saying it's not going to be perfect, but there are some little bumps in the road that will happen. So I say top 25.
Go ahead, Coach Jay.
Yeah, I would say top 25. I like the offenses that we were facing earlier. I think South Florida runs that beer and shoot. We're going to be going against the air raid for Wisconsin. I think not Tanner Mordecai. It's the kid from Miami.
The transfer. Van Dyke.
Yeah, Tyler Van Dyke, and they got two of the receivers. They got their leading receiver kind of coming back. So I'm interested to kind of see. That was the first time Wisconsin ever used an air raid ever in their offensive scheme. So I'm very interested to see for the transaction with this fickle offense, what this team is really going to look like, especially against a team that is going to be, they're going to have this defense is going to be young, very, very young. And so we might have our bumps and bruises here and there, but I would still say top 25. I think we get better towards the latter half of the season.
And this is what I've been saying too, man. I think because of early on in the season, pass defense wise, I think the numbers are going to be astronomical. To where once we get rolling, the average just balances out, to keep us in that top 15 range. That's me looking at it from an analytical side or the statistical side of how things progress throughout the season. Looking at some of the matchups early on, even in the middle of the season, you're talking about Vanderbilt 1 week. That can be one where we just the stats just kind of show up. You're talking about we got maybe USF is a game I feel like we're going in with some vengeance, right? Those two games I see some astronomical numbers for the defense, meaning not giving up 100 passing yards, really forcing some crazy stuff to happen. 4 turnovers, right? A turnover a quarter is not unrealistic. Bama used to be like that. So I don't see that. I don't see that being unrealistic, but top 25 is more so like that realistic range when you're going through a transition. Piano Man says our D-line is going to have to be pressure oriented in order to take some pressure off our DBs. That up front pressure must cause turnovers. Piano Man, stay by the phone because we're going to open up the phone lines here in about 2 minutes. So, second part of that, I would say passing. I would say, what did I just say? Passing defense. Let's go run defense. I'm thinking maybe a top 35 run defense. And that's, to me, that's giving up 115 to 130 a game. On average, I'm saying yards per carry, we're looking at maybe 4.2, 4.7-ish area, somewhere like that. I mean, a big one every 6 or 7 attempts, we might see something break or go abnormal, but I think the skill set and the way that this play calling is going to be dialed up towards the end of the season is when our run defense will pick up, where it's a lot more aggressive because guys are more confident in checking out a run and carrying over into pass coverage. Coach Jake. Or who went first last time? Who went first last time? You did. Jay, you go first.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna say I'll give it. I say top 25. I think the run defense actually might be a little bit better than our pass defense. I think I like the experience that we brought back a little bit, man. And I think that with guys, there's so much kind of uncertainty with the edge rushers, but there's good, but it in a good way because of the athleticism, because of the size that you kind of have here. And I think it's a much more, these players are going to be put in a much more comfortable position than I think they were in the last 2 to 3 years under Golden and under Kevin Steele. So I'm a lot more confident. I'm more confident in our run defense more than I would say our pass defense. I would say around top 25.
That's what's up, man. We backwards on that because I feel like the pass defense is going to be the highlight. I feel like this secondary going to eat, man, just because of what they're going to do up front. So I think teams are going to force the issue running. Jake, take it away.
Yeah, man, you make a good point. But I'm leaning towards Coach Jay on that with this a better run defense. And I think that has a lot to do with the fact that we look at last year, the style of defense that was ran under Saban is very similar to what's going to be run now. It was built to stop the run, right? Obviously there's certain aspects to the pass coverage, but that's different than the run game. Granted, yes, there are weaknesses in a 4-2-5, but this is not, again, we can't express this enough. This is not your typical 4-2-5, right? It's a beautiful mesh. Yeah, and it runs very similar to what Saban was already doing. Womack doesn't meet with Saban just to, hey, Jay. Womack doesn't meet with Saban
right
for no reason.
He's you know what was funny, and to kind of get off the topic and just kind of round this up. It's funny that you say that because Kane Womack was so happy to have access to Coach Saban during the interview. Like when we was doing team reporting, he was just so happy. He's like, man, to think that my dad coached against this man, and now I'm able to like really come in and take some of that. And he was the one that not forced me, but allowed me to be confident in saying 3-4 nickel. This is 3-4 nickel. Not much has changed, but some verbiage. We've relabeled some positions. We moved an extra DB on the field with linebacker skill sets, but can cover very good, but also can field. We've got DBs and he said the easy thing about it, the transition makes it easier because Coach Saban's personnel, the way he recruited personnel, fits what he needs in order for this scheme to be effective. So, I mean, like you said, don't think that he's not sitting in the GOAT's face, daily, every chance he get. Trying to ask for, hey, if you had to run it this way, not that extensive stuff you be running. If you had to run it this way, if you had to dumb it down, Coach, what are we doing? What looks are you trying to disguise or set up as far as alignment? And I think Womack really, he falls into that light of understanding the traditional values of what the scheme can do, but also in implementing the nuances of what today's college game requires. So. Dude. With that being said, y'all, what else? What else? Anything else before I?
Let me throw this out there real quick.
Go ahead.
What you just said, it made it click. And this always happens when we're all on. Is like someone will say something, and then it's like, oh, wait a minute, there's a point here. So now that you say that, Smook, and I keep seeing the comments that are being made. It's phenomenal, right?
Yeah.
And Antoine, you're hitting this nail too, man. He played at Arkansas. Guess who was his running backs in front of him? It was Peyton Hillis. And who else was it? Who's the other baller? Darian McFadden. Yeah, dude, Arkansas, that's all they did was run the ball. If you don't think he doesn't know how to stop a run game, that's the position he played. I mean, and all they did at Arkansas was run the ball. So that's the way to go. So I like what Anton just brought up on that. But what you were saying, Smook, this is not like not a whole lot is changing, except a few concepts here and there.
Right.
The personnel is there. Saban was already doing this style. That there's going to be some coverage changes, right? That just play to the benefit of our youth. Be honest with you. So, but overall, like we should feel really good about what we're going to see on defense this year. So.
Right. Good. Hey, that's, you know what? Not joking. That was a good, solid closing statement about this defense. Jay, can you follow that up?
Nope. Got me.
I mean, talk about being honest, right? Let's talk about being honest.
Be honest. I'm not cussing because your mom's in the chat this time, and I am not.
Listen,
I cussed
you know
way
what?
too much last time. I'm so sorry, Miss Hines, for cussing.
Hey, so Jake, what's so funny is, man, she called me and she was like, why they acting like they ain't grown? I know y'all grown. I said, Mom, that's how you know they was raised, right? She was like, you right. She gave you props, man, for coming on and just having fun. She remembers tuning in to the other side and not seeing this energy. So I'm just glad that we're able to revitalize the energy, man, because so much content needs to be pushed out, and nobody needs to be hitting creative blocks, being boxed in and none of that. So with the opportunities that we are able to provide here at Coach Smook Network, y'all my brothers, man. Y'all know where I stand when it comes to team ball, man. I'd rather have 15 assists than my 10 points before I go, 18 of 64 with 32 points. Like, no, I'm really cool with passing the ball. And I when I pass the ball, I just want to pass to some shooters. You know what I'm saying? And I surrounded myself with some shooters between you two guys, Ty Hayes, Coach Sean, the new connections that we just made with Jay Hall of Fame, Jay Unfair Jay and GP, all those guys, man. And then you talk about, I mean, I'm still talking to some bros from the Bama Standard that's, been keeping it solid since that transition. It's not about what the media or the people try to make the drama to be, bro. We want to talk football at the end of the day. So the people I get with that, that's where I'm doing here. And I enjoy it. You guys enjoy it. I enjoy it. Twitter, I know y'all enjoying it because y'all deep over there. I'm telling y'all, Twitter, if you come over to the YouTube side right now, if you come over to the YouTube side and you're not a follower of the channel, I'm gonna make this announcement after these fellas tell you what they got going on. Coach Jay, take it away. Tell the people where they can find you, your socials, what you got coming up, and all that good stuff, Brody.
Man, you can find me at True Bethel Church. Now you stop. And then you can find me for the most part. You find me on Twitter or X, Jant716, YouTube, Jant Sports. And then for the most part, Coach Smook, like I said, for the most part, I'll be on Coach Smook Network. I'll be on our Around the Table Sports TV. For the most part. So yeah, that's where, of course, that's where you guys know where you can find me. And like I said, you guys want to do some connecting, you want be on the platform. You are wrong, dude. Hallelujah. Now stop. If you for the most part, if you want to for the most part do content, just chop it up, hit me up on Twitter, man. Hit me up on Twitter.
Jake, go ahead, bro.
Oh my goodness. No, man. I just got back on the Twitter. You can see right down there. There you go. At Coach_J Mayer, and it's all capital, right? So all capital. Follow me, say what's up, give me a shout. I'm just bouncing freelance. I think the biggest thing is too, and I think I want to leave it on this note on my end, is that there's so much content that's being put out with Alabama football. Let's continue to set a standard with how the content's being put out, trying to be the very best you can be, trying to build everybody up. Because there's so much already hate and disrespect and anger in the world when we leave. The football is meant to bring people together. The game is meant to bring people together. So in the end of the day, make sure that your neighbor, your fellow fan, give them a shout out, give them a follow, give them a what's up, give them a prayer. And hey, make it, this fan base is supposed to be the best fan base in the world, 4.5 million to 5 million strong. Imagine the power there. Utilize that and build each other up every single day. Be positive and get after it every single day. There's negativity on our lives on the outside, but when it comes to Alabama football, when it comes to these recruits coming in, make sure you build it up, build each other up, and show them why this is the best university in all of college football. Show it
Right.
why it's number one. So that's what I got to say to you guys there. Follow me.
For sure, man. Coach Jay, Coach Jake Merrill, appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. I'm 100% satisfied with how this turned out. No rehearsal, no like these guys didn't even know what film we was watching until like 3 minutes before we got in here. That's what I want to build, authenticity. Come on here. People already come up. How you going to be called a coach and you ain't coach nothing? Watch this segment. If you don't think I've ever sat in a film room and had the clinic and had a coach correct me and get me the proper tutelage to get the right terminology across, like you're sadly mistaken. And if you don't think these guys to the left and right of me ever played the game or ever sat there and coached up a guy, whether it was a peer or somebody younger or a player, you've been sadly mistaken. And I promise you, I'm not bringing nobody on here that don't know what they're talking about. I won't name chase none of that. We are bringing quality guys here on the Coach Smook Network. And it's not just because I want people to come to Coach Smook's channel. No, I want these guys. It's no secret. People are watching this channel. People want to know what's going on. And why not give love to the guys that helped me get to this level where I'm at? So shout out to my bros, Jake, Jay. I appreciate y'all, man. And I'm going to let y'all go, man, while I open up the phone line for the fans, the supporters, the family members to jump in and do what they do. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night, man. And I'm going to text y'all once I get off, okay?
Yo, roll tide, guys. Thank you, everybody.
Roll tide, fellas.
Roll tide. Praise the Lord.
I knew he was gonna do something crazy on the way out, y'all. Listen. The phone line is open, man. Hold on, let me make sure it's open. I lied. Hold on. I lied. It ain't open yet. I lied. Hold on. I'm about to open it for y'all real quick. I lied. Didn't lie on purpose, but I did lie. My mama said a lie don't care who tell it. A lie don't care who tell it. All right, y'all. Phone lines open. Y'all go ahead and call in, man. Make sure when you call in, it's your name and put me in the game. Your name and put me in the game. We got 30 minutes for this call-in segment, so phone calls are going to be 5 minutes long. Give me your take. Give me your take on this defense, your projections on this defense, overall take, and then rate tonight's segment. Give me some feedback to tonight's segment. The line is open. Call in 334-625-1121. Give me your take on this defense based off of what you just saw with the film. Can you picture Alabama having success doing what you just saw South Alabama doing? And then rate tonight's segment. I really want to know. Antoine. I see Antoine on one tonight, man. I've been trying my best not to look at the chat, man, but this was solid, man. Y'all really did y'all thing tonight. Matt Farms, you giving us a 4.25 stars? I'm gonna fire you up. Matt Farms, you better not have double chin. I'm gonna light you up, bro. You better not have a double chin. I swear. What's up, XRP? Y'all know who this is.
Call from.
Chat, put me in the game.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press.
Yo, you on the phone with Coach Smook. Who is it? I couldn't hear. Was it Zach or Chad?
Zach.
I know. What's up, Zach? How you feeling tonight, man?
I'm feeling good now. You know, I was kind of upset earlier and kind of cooled off. And
look, we ain't even gonna give it no glory. We ain't even gonna acknowledge it. We talking Alabama defense. How you feel about it with what we just explained? And then rate the show tonight for real, Zach. Like, you know, your opinion really matters to me. You one of our loyal guys. You one of the loyal family members. You the brother in the family, right? You the voice of the family. Honestly, if we being honest, I think Zach is the voice of the family, the vocalist of the family. Him and Uncle Jay gonna collab here soon. I'm probably gonna produce it myself, Coach Smook Productions. And we're gonna get this thing on wax. But what you think about this defense, man, after myself and the coaches broke it down, myself, Coach Jay, and Coach Jake Merrill?
Like I said in the chat, this defense has the opportunity to be nasty. And the reason I say that is because on film, you seen what South Alabama was able to do, and South Alabama don't have the players that Alabama has. And yes, there's going to be some growing pains and some challenges with new verbiage and, and all that. But I believe, and this is if everybody just exceeds expectations, but I believe, we could have a top 15 defense this year, because Michigan took this defense and was the number one defense last year, and in my honest opinion, I believe we have more talent than Michigan. Not saying Michigan don't have talented players, because they do, but but yet I believe our players are more talented. We did not, on the defensive side of the ball, we did not play our best game. Offense too, but defensively, I think it was Caleb Downs. He got ran over, and after that, he kind of played
Zach.
tentative.
Why you so petty tonight, Zach? Zach, you listen. Zach, you been real. That's two in like a 3-minute time span. You are one tonight. You know what? I know what it is. Zach. You letting your brothers Sean and Antoine and Moonrocker, all those bad influences, you letting them rub off on you. They teach you how not to have no home training. I'm gonna need you, Zach. Stay civilized. Stay civilized, okay?
Hey, I'm just thinking it like it is,
Hey, I can't blame you, brother. I can't blame you.
I'm 100, no matter what it is.
What,
and
10 toes down?
What did you say?
I said you 10 toes down?
I'm 10 toes down.
Standing on business.
Standing on business. I stand with my AAA family, and I will fight tooth and nail for you guys.
For sure, man.
Too, Coach.
We rocking with it, man. We rocking with it.
But I guess a lot. I guess I hadn't completely got rid of my anger, and so I'm letting it out now.
It's all right, Zach. This is our safe space, man. So, you came with your defensive assessment. Rate the show tonight, man. Be real with me. I mean, is this something like what if I could get the likes of like George Teague in here to break it down, or even maybe a coach, a current coach on the staff to come in and kind of give us not necessarily play cards, but really give us the idea behind all of this. What if we could work on that? You think this would be something to continue to keep on rocking?
Yes. And I'll be watching no matter what, because I'm going to support you, because you're an authentic person, unlike that other person.
Zach, see, Zach, all right, that's strike 3, Zach. Say what you got to say to your family, and then you get up off this line and you get ready to call in the morning, because you're going to have to sing 2 songs tomorrow the way you acting up tonight.
Well, I have to, I told you, y'all only seen the tip of the iceberg. I have not let all of it out yet.
Oh, Lord.
Y'all are seeing all of it. I told you didn't want this.
I do.
Y'all want to bring my OG
I do,
out.
Zach. Listen, Zach, I do. I just not tonight. Tonight of all nights. Right. People want what they want. We can't get them. We can't get them that. We got to give them what we about, man. And you know what AAA about. Right. Authenticity above all. That's what we about.
Right. And so, and I'm Benson too. So, and because like you said, this is my safe space for me to get to talk football and vent my feelings.
Yeah, right.
On it. And the team, Coach Sean, you, everybody deserve better than that.
Right.
And that's the last thing I'm going to say on it.
Yeah.
But Roll Tide, AAA family, love you guys. and I'll talk to y'all in the morning.
100%, Zach. Can't wait to hear from you, man. Much love. Roll Tide, man. Listen. Phone call line is still open. We got enough time for maybe two more. I did have somebody that I wanted to call in. I'm gonna call them right now. I'm calling right now because I want to definitely hear from him. I think y'all want to hear from him too.
Put me in, coach.
You already in, Piano Man. Come on, step on, man. Turn the stream down in the back. I know you be trying to hear so you could be ahead of everybody. Turn it down a little bit, because I know you got the surround sound on. See, Piano Man like me, I like surround sound. I don't care if I'm watching Disney Little Mermaid or something. We turn the surround sound on. I don't care if we watching an instructional video on how to put together a pencil. We turning the surround sound on. I got to feel the bass and everything. But Piano Man, welcome to the phone line, man. How you feeling? Welcome. You in the game now, man. Talk to me. What you think about this defense, my bro?
Well, before I start, first of all, give an honor to God,
who
is above all things. And first of all, and second of all, give an honor to Coach Smook, the dude with the mean left hook. Slide me 8 so I won't be late. What's up, man?
Hold on, I was doing my little jab. You know what I'm saying? You gotta breathe when you pushing them throwing them jabs and stuff. When you throwing them punches, you gotta breathe so you can get full. But yeah, man, I'm good, man. I'm blessed, like you said, bro. And tonight was definitely a night we had to come on and knock it out the park, because this film study is gonna get serious the closer we get to the season, man. And I want people coming and G check me. You know what I'm saying? I want people to come for me, and I want them to see what we don't just speculate football on this side of the fence. We really talk football, and we not perfect, but we understand this game. We definitely do. Yeah. And not just the people on the panel, but I got a community of people who know this game of football. So give me your takes, man. Go ahead, break it down. I know you ready for it.
Okay. Well, first I went and did a little research on USA, just a little bit, and everything. And one thing that surprised me, and that's this here. Their defense actually from a passing perspective. Now you're dealing with South Alabama. They just gave up a little bit over 199 yards per game. For that's not bad. But remember now, I've been saying all along, they did more with less. Now you're dealing with Bama with the same scheme, especially with Campbell and with you're dealing with Campbell and you're dealing with Lawson. Those two linebackers, those dudes are going to be fire.
Mm-hmm.
Fire. But I'll say it again that I've been saying in the chat all night long. Watch this. If the D-line be pressure oriented, I mean disrupt the quarterback, make the offense have to throw that football, I guarantee you, even with a young defensive backfield, some interceptions gonna get thrown. And like you said in the earlier part of the show tonight, everybody gonna eat. Them cats gonna eat, man. They're gonna eat. So I believe they're gonna eat. So here we go. You asked about the ranking. I'm not gonna say top 25. I'm going to say once it gets really settled, by the time we play Georgia, we're gonna be top 5.
Oh,
I can see it coming.
You know what?
I can see it coming.
Piano Man, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let you finish your statement. But I think it just shapes up the way the schedule is set up. I think it just shapes up for us the statistics to kind of make it look better than what it really is. And once a guy sees some numbers, once a player sees some numbers, it gives you a different level of confidence going out there and executing play calls. There's no secret to it. I look at my basketball career. My senior year, I started off slow, man. I was averaging like 6.3 points through the first 6 games. I wasn't getting that much playing time. I was new to the system, but one injury put me in position to play the position that I was naturally there for. And I go from 6.3 to 14.2 a game. I start my rebounds go up from 2.6 to 8.9 or some junk like that. My free throw percentage goes up because I'm really driving it. Like all of this because of the numbers the opportunities present itself and the numbers start to show. It brought a new confidence to execution. And I see the same type of mentality happening for this defense where the numbers are going to say, okay, boom, we really are doing what we're supposed to be doing. So let's just let loose and do that more often.
Well, if they do that, got to play loose. We got to be loose. But we got to play smart. Excuse me. But here's the other thing: cut the turnovers, what I mean by turnovers, the dumb penalties. Stay on side. Watch the ball. Watch them. Make them commit the penalties and not us. Because like Coach Saban said last year, we can't be effective and we're committing over 100 yards in penalties.
Right.
So that's the only thing that I fear, is that we got to play smart. And then number two, since we're dealing with the defense and we're dealing with that the 4-2-5, 3-4 nickel variation, the one thing that I saw in the clips tonight, and that's this here, when they got pressure coming from the strong side, whether it was the strong or the weak side, I noticed something. That quarterback was very, very indecisive.
Yes.
I keep saying, I'm going to say it again, and I don't mean to discredit WKU. I don't mean to discredit USF, and I don't mean to discredit Wisconsin, because I do believe that we'll be 3-0 by the time we play Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to say this, and this is going to be, and I don't know who all listening to this, and I don't know if any giraffe neckers up in here, any rubber neckers up in here, anybody that's repping Georgia on the slick. I want you to know this. Since we beat y'all in that SEC championship game, and y'all had Bowers, and y'all had McConkey, and you had Carson Beck, and you had all this other stuff going, and we beat you with them, and we should have just ran you out the Georgia Dome or wherever the Mercedes-Benz. Since you come in our crib, we're going to really show you how it's done. This time, you're going to rely on the run, because you ain't got Bowers to bail you out. You don't have McConkey to bail you out. That's not no discredit to those other cats, but they're not those dogs like Bowers and McConkey.
Right.
But we got some dogs on defense. We got some Rottweilers. We got some pit bull, them red nose, baby. We coming with the come on. And I believe we're gonna show Georgia one more time who runs the yard, and it's definitely out there. So I believe our defense, by the time we get through playing Georgia, we're gonna be top 5. And I'll say it again, everybody gonna be in trouble, because we have to prove a point. I'm tired of listening to all these folks talking about Kalen DeBoer can't recruit, Kane Womack can't coach, all those other players can't do this, and you lost everybody, but we didn't lose the ones that stayed.
Right.
So I leave it with this, Coach Smook. There's a passage of scripture in the Bible from the book of Revelation. Jesus told John to tell the church at Smyrna, strengthen what remains. Everybody done left, but strengthen what remains. So guess what we doing? We strengthening what remains.
Yeah.
We dealing with the dudes that wanted to stay, and we dealing with the dudes that wanted to come and play for Bama. When you put that mixture together, along with heart, will, skill, and playing with sense, the sky is the limit. I'm Piano Man. Roll Tide. Hey, Coach Smook, I'm down with you. And just remember this. It's important. It's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. So for that dude that was calling me a clown today, it's all good. So guess what? I'm a smart clown. And the smart clowns say, roll tide. Yes. I'm out, brother. Love you, man.
Love you too, man. You better praise him on your way out. You better praise him on your way out. Hallelujah.
Yes, Lord.
Love you, man. I'll catch up with you now.
Love you, bigger. See you in the morning, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, y'all, listen. Y'all better stop playing with my family, boy. And it's something. The difference between this community and some of the other communities that you run into, we really don't mind praising God over here. I know we joke and play, but we really don't mind giving God his, and he really honors those who honor him. And we may not do it like the religious folks do. We may slip up and say a bad word to some of y'all, or you may see somebody talking about sipping a little something, but we know who God is, and that relationship is real. And that's what causes this community to be real. We are about relationship, about authenticity. You're not going to find this in many other communities, y'all. I'm telling you, that's there's a distinct group of people that really are going to be able to enjoy this season to the fullest, because it's not just about winning football games, but it's about creating connections and relationships. 2020 messed that up for us. COVID really caused a divide amongst the Bama Nation like no other. And only the people who truly care about not just winning games, not just being the first to report something, but care about relationships. Those are the people that are going to find success in this day and time, not just for creating content, not just for being a fan, but literally the life you live. You know what I'm saying? And it's all because we chose to be a part of something that's bigger than us. Shout out to my guy, Cinco the God, man. That whole mantra stuck with me the night we had the conversation. He said, I believe in this mantra, bigger than me, BTM. This thing is so much bigger than us here at Coach Smook Network. And I think that's why God has found favor upon this family, right? And you know what? That's how we're gonna end the show. Piano Man, you don't really took me. Listen, we got about 3 minutes before I close out. Listen, what I want to get across to y'all is, and I know y'all over there on Twitter, y'all probably laughing, some of y'all laughing at the church stuff, but listen, we really believe there's something serious happening amongst this society, across the nation, not just when it comes to football, but as a people. And if we can use football to bring a community together and just be able to express our differences, talk about the real stuff that's going on, political issues, racial issues, whatever, finance, the economy, and still be able to come back together and agree on football and have what they call it, respectable disagreements amongst football, debating football, that can really strengthen the community. The state of Alabama could benefit from just seeing a group of people really come together. The other fan bases will see how we operate as a fan base, whether we like it, somebody's upbringing or not. Respect is a must, right? And trust, reality is that you're not going to trust everybody, but you can respect people if they show you who they are. That's why I say authenticity above all. Even you can be as authentic as you want. If you're an authentic racist, be an authentic racist. I can love you as a racist because I know what you're about. And I know when it comes down, push comes to shove, you don't care nothing about my skin color or my people, but I respect you because you let me know that, right? I can respect that. But at the end of the day, I don't want to hate you. I want to respect you. Right. And I just said racism because that's been a touchy subject that I've been surrounded in and whatever I've been tied into. Right. I just said that because it's what's on my heart. But being real, I got black, white. I got some of everything in my family. My parents in here. I messed around. I got in trouble my junior year. I got in trouble on a test thing. They asked me for my race. I put other, and in the little slot, I put Napolitan because I said I was like a Napolitan ice cream. Like I really am. Like I've done my history and I know what the makeup is. So it's not about that, y'all. It's about creating an environment where people can really enjoy themselves. There's a safe space. Coach Smook Network is a safe space for the fan base. Whether you're a Bama fan, Georgia fan, Auburn fan, come here, talk your trash, be respectful. Come in here, diss my team, but be respectful to the people. Keep it football. We love it. We love the trash talk. You will get more energy if you come in here talking trash. Right? You get more energy. You get attention. What you're asking for. But don't get disrespectful because we all about respect here. We all about authenticity above all. Yo, I'm excited, man. Those 2 phone calls did it for me. I'm not going to lie. I'm so ready to do this show in the morning. What's crazy is I was supposed to be going to my godson's graduation. Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to make it or something unless something crazy happens with my vehicle in the morning. If you're in the Atlanta area and you got a rental car hookup and could hook me up before noon tomorrow, let me know. Cause your boy I really got to make it to my godson graduation. You know what I'm saying? But if not, prayers up, all that good stuff. I'm gonna FaceTime him once I get off of here and make sure everything's straight. But listen, we got some announcements. I'm gonna pull these graphics up for y'all. Y'all really made my night here. With your energy coming to the show. Like I said, my plan is to continue to do this. Continue to do this type of events every week to where it's not just myself on the screen. I wanted my platform to be able to be a place where people come to express their views on college football, on political issues, because I have some people in the family. Car Conversations comes in. I feel like she has something to say when it comes to the mentality of our people, man. I really do. She's deep. Think about it. You get what I'm saying? Think about it segments. We got to get that thing rolling. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my eyes. Are my eyes burning? Out of nowhere, I ain't crying. My eyes just started burning. I think I got some of that juice in there. You know what I'm saying? From when I was cooking earlier, some of that salt. It burned. But anyways, let me pull this RSVP up. Share this right here. Oh Lord, what's going on? Am I sleeping? Anybody else eyes like start burning when they get sleep? I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting old. Y'all know I'm 34 now. Here we go. Share this tab. Here we go. Listen, do not forget RSVP. Lord have mercy. What's going on? What happened? Did I put some hot sauce in my job? I ain't got nothing in my hands. I washed my hands. RSVP for the tailgate event, y'all. Outside with Coach Smook. Tailgate party September 28th. Alabama versus Georgia tailgate. We will be setting up somewhere on University. We got 2 parking lots. One, we just got a baseline quote. They said they're going to give us our actual quote here coming in the coming weeks, for early weeks of June, right? Early days of June. We have that exact quote. When I get that quote, I'll put that number out in the Discord with the number, because some people may just want to contribute to go ahead and reserve it. But we're doing the necessary things with you all funding the channel, right? And doing what we do to continue to support. You're doing what you're need to do, so this can be an easy transition. Tickets go on sale. We're going to start selling the tickets for this. RSVP is to get a head count. I think we're getting close to that number right now, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check. Double check it. What are we doing? All right, here we go. Boom. So the number only went up a little bit since this morning. We at 45. That means we got 30 slots left for the current allotted 75. So make sure y'all show some love. Make sure you RSVP for the event, right? Because I really want as many people there as possible. Okay. What else? Let me see if I can get our banner up. Let me see if I can find that banner picture, y'all. Let me see. Where's our banner picture? Here we go. Can I get my mouse to work over here? There it is. And we're going to put this on the screen here. I'm going to put this up like this. Hold on, Marquita. I'm about to try something. I like that view we had earlier. This right here. Oh, that's tough right there. And then let's share this right here. Boom. If you want to be on the Coach Smook Network AAA Fam banner, make sure you jump in the Discord. You submit your pictures in the AAA Fam Discord. And guys, so because I see that I didn't think about this, and I'm sorry. I'm gonna say this publicly. I'm sorry because I really want this to be. I'm big on protecting my people's privacy, right? So what's going to happen is, I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have you all go back to emailing them. I put the banner pics channel up, and I don't know, people are evil, y'all, and I don't want people coming in, using y'all's pictures and stuff for gifts and all that stupid stuff. Like, people do stupid stuff, right? I know Twitter. I got a lot of people watching on Twitter. We got 362 watching on Twitter. Like, people do some stupid stuff on Twitter. You got burner accounts, grown men who make burner accounts, right? And that's what they still sit on social media and do all day. They have nothing better to do than to try to find posts to bother and troll people and do literally, like, they don't have 9 to 5s. They don't have an entrepreneur mindset to go and create actual content. They rather just be disruptive. And I started to not give them attention, but I kind of like giving them attention because they just continue to prove what I know. You have to have haters present to keep you on your toes, right? And so K-Law, Burner, Nate Goats, all them guys, when y'all see them coming on my stuff, don't take it personal. Them guys, they have already proven how off they are. I like how off they are. They let me know I'm really like sane. I really got it. I really got purpose in life. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, wow, 300 on Twitter, but won't come to YouTube. Smook, hey, not even hating. I think they just more comfortable on that side. But if they want to have some real fun, they would come over to YouTube and hit that like button for you, boy. If they really supporting, they'll just pull up their YouTube and hit that like button. But If you want to become a member of the channel, come over to YouTube, hit the membership button. We got the link floating through with the bot rigs. Shout out to bot rigs, giving y'all them level ups. Listen, the only way you're going to level up with bot rigs, you got to be on Auntie Janet level. I think Auntie Janet is level 27. Bot rigs then granted her ultimate Super Saiyan level. Nobody's passing Auntie Janet, 100%, right? But yeah, if you want to join the Discord, like I said, bot rigs just posted it in the chat. I honestly think you can actually do, I don't have a command for AAA, but I think, you know what? I think I do. Hold on. I think I got AAA command in here, y'all. Let me see. I think I got the AAA command in here. Let me see. I think you can actually go like this, hit space. Oh, there it is, right there. Right here. Here it is right here, y'all. So I think you could actually type in hashtag AAA. I mean exclamation space AAA. All over. Oh, there it is. Any variation. And it'll pop up. So make sure we let people know that, y'all. When they come into the chat, if you want to join the channel, type in exclamation AAA. We need to make a command list, right? Appreciate y'all for that. Yeah, I'm glad that works, right? And I think it all works with the other stuff too. Exclamation Cash App if you want to donate directly with Cash App. Venmo if you want to donate directly with Venmo. And it's not hashtag, it's exclamation AAA. Exclamation AAA. And the identifiers are on here, the banners, I mean your badges. If you have a certain level, it should show up. A lot of you all are AAA members. Don't forget you have AA, single A, and VIP. If you're VIP, I'm going to go through and make sure I have y'all's stuff. You should be getting an email from us soon about getting your customized t-shirts that we're going to start pushing out probably right after we start ticket sales. I'm still getting with some vendors to get the actual t-shirts ready. But yeah, this is what we're trying to do for the community. Now, don't overwork bot Ricks, because then he gonna quit, and I ain't trying to pay for him. All right. So the hashtag, the exclamation AAA, that's gonna bring up for all y'all as members. Y'all don't need to be typing it. Y'all being real uncivilized right now. y'all being like some kids. Everybody want to see it work, but appreciate y'all for supporting y'all 100%. And tomorrow morning we will be live. Tomorrow's segment is Friday Freestyle Friday. Show up. We're gonna eat some breakfast on stream. We're gonna talk about all the news. You know what? I'm not gonna. We're not going to acknowledge what happened today, y'all. We're not going to do that on live. It happened. And you know, God gonna handle it the way He need to handle it. I'm just glad that we had the numbers we had tonight. I want y'all to pull up on YouTube tomorrow. So Twitter, if you're watching on Twitter, please pull up tomorrow. Don't be scared. If you got something to say, we got a chat here for that reason. Just keep it respectful. You know what I'm saying? I just love what we're doing. I love what we're doing as a community. I really think that the misconception has been thrown out there about what who Coach Smook is and what he's about. And I didn't back down from nothing. I didn't care to acknowledge it on that level anymore. I'm glad that we're here at this point. I'm glad that God has decided to keep us here at the Coach Smook Network, the AAA fam. I'm glad we're at this moment. So with that being said, the time is far spent. I appreciate each and every one of you once again for showing up, y'all. I really do. And so for that, you guys take this confidence with you all, and go and be strong, man. Go and finish your night strong. Go tuck them kids in and love on your families. Love on your if you got family members that's up and still around, man, love on them. Enjoy them. Enjoy that time. Get sweet rest and wake up tomorrow ready to go. I'm hitting the gym in the morning. Might do a basketball session so y'all can joke on me again. But the game is coming back. And I'm gonna be ready to knock it out. I'm gonna be ready to knock this thing out tomorrow. So y'all be easy, man. It's your boy Coach Smook. Love y'all. Roll Tide. God bless. All that good stuff, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Roll Tide, baby. Let's do it. Come on, let's do it. Come on, let's do it. Come on. Mark, you don't know me second, girl. I had to act up a little bit.